Alright. I think y'all waited enough, huh? I think it's time. I think it's time to actually start, shall we? Well, how should I say it? As I always have, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Hand Cam Stream. You heard that right. First things first, how should I say? Hello, everyone. Lego time indeed. How's it going, little man? Thanks for dropping in. Hope you guys are doing well. Congrats, Accostive on the first. Yes, sir. Yes, you have claimed the first redeem. Conflagration. Yeah. Oops. Hello. But yes. And of course, how's it going, Aaron? Thanks for dropping in. And Mr. Woozer, good evening. Yes, unfortunately, no pat until bald redeem. Not yet, because my dear viewer, I haven't set that up yet. not quite. So I will eventually set that up one of these days. But maybe tomorrow. Well, we'll see. I might have time tomorrow since I'm not streaming. But no, we shall see. We shall see. Yes. Are you winning, son? I am winning because I spent $250 on 2 airplanes. Also, things will look a little different as far as like how I look and how I move and stuff, and like my mouth stuff. Yeah. Well, what does that mouth do? Something different than it has before. The reason for this is because, my dear viewers, before this, I was using iPhone to track all of my movements and everything. Yes, I'm an iPhone kid. Well, not really. Nah, not really. I never grew up with the iPhone, but I do have an iPhone. A lot of Dr. Peppers, good God. But yes, I do have that. But now I'm using my iPhone for hand cam. iPhone, burn up. Nah, bro. Hey, listen, it's pretty good. It has great tracking for VTube Studio. Just saying, it's pretty good for that. But I am currently using that same phone for hand cam, so you'll get very high definition hams, and I hope you guys enjoy that. But because of that, I have to use this other webcam that I honestly haven't really set up. Honestly, maybe I'll like take a second to set things up really quick, shall we? Just a quick second. Okay, too much. Tony, what is that mouth doing? A lot more than you would. A lot, quite a bit. I feel like in some ways it's a little snappier. Like the tracking is very snappy. Yes. The tracking is very snappy, which is cool for some things, but like it's a little exaggerated for others, and it's yeah. Also, my computer is fucking dying because of this. But let's see. My sensitivity for my mouth is a lot. So, to hell with it. It's good enough. You guys, you see what you get. I will say I'm very freaking warm. 1 second. I am like very fucking warm right now because you shall see in a second. But perhaps y'all would like to look at hams. Yes, well, as a matter of fact. What's this? Is that my desk? That is my desk. Oh, you saw that? Damn, bro. Y'all getting this shit for free? Well, I mean, you're paying in other you're paying to be here in other ways. But yes, unfortunately no bare hands for you. No baby hands this time. Like full on adult male hands. Thank you very much. Yes, what they do, kids. How's it going? Oh my God. We'll see how well. Like, we'll see if these stay on, cause like, yeah, they're kind of sweaty. You know, actually, I'm gonna turn on the fan. Fuck it. It's warm. 1 second. Give me a second, guys. Should have thought about. I forgot. I'm still tethered to my computer. There we go. Also, I lied. Technically speaking, my computer or my fan was already on, but I'm gonna turn it up even more. Not a fan of fans. I am a relative fan of fans. Air conditioning is better, but air conditioning costs a lot more to use. So this is the next best thing. I haven't quite figured out how to actually make this work nicely with my setup yet. God damn it. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. Yes. I figured it. Now y'all can see in all of its glory my workspace. But yeah, I use those at work often when doing CPU replacements. Like, they're good for that, honestly. But, I mean, they work. They're fine. Okay. I use those at work. Oh, yeah. They fan too much, though. I think this one is fine. So Kat's the only one to go rogue and go bare hands. I know, yo, Kat's she's living in the danger zone, one could say. I'm so smart. I'm so witty and original. Anyways, so we're gonna do this. We'll see if I do this in the future. But yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing a sweater inside, so y'all don't get nothing. But it is what it is. But that's because she accidentally broke a landing gear strut on her model. Oof. Yeah, so she probably needed more dexterity, which honestly, this is fine. This is all the dexterity I need. Also, yeah, it's my charger, because my phone will die if I don't have it plugged in. Also, I have an IKEA shelf next to me that I made myself at like 9 p.m. on a Sunday. It works out pretty well. I'm very glad I finally built it, because I've had it for a while. Okay. Focus. There you go. Cool. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Said nobody. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this entire box on here, but we'll try. Make sure you keep hydrated with the redeems. As a matter of fact, I'll hydrate in more ways than one. We're going to be hydrating tonight, guys. Trust me. Absolutely. We do have a keyboard. Yes, indeed. My good old keyboard. But as far as what we're doing today, there's no way I'm fitting this all in here. Some of you saw on Twitter, but I am indeed making not one, but two quote-unquote planes. So who here is a fan of Star Trek? Well, I'm making the Enterprise. Totally, that's exactly what this is. Yes, yeah, get him, Sari bot. Fuck his ass up. Fuck you, bots. Only my bot works here. Yes, thank you, Sari. Once again, this is a space shuttle. It is technically a space plane, because it is able to fly aerodynamically through the air. It flies like a brick, but it kind of flies. Okay, it's a glider. It's a glider. It's a space glider, if you think about it that way. But I'm not about to get into that. But no, it is sitting atop whoops, I smacked my screen. It is sitting atop a plane. So we're going to be making both tonight, and I'm surprised I could fit any amount on here. So also, yes, by the way, you see that I have a new emote, the first of many, as you know. It is the good old VFleet emote. I need to get this out of here. How the fuck? This thing's so big. Okay. Got it. Whew. What was I saying? Had a friend here that ran an omakase out of her sake shop. She had Japanese whiskey as well. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got this from, where did I get this from? I didn't get it from Japan. I got it from, I think like a Mitsuwa. Yeah, I got like a Mitsuwa marketplace. Funny story about this. Me and my friend, we went to this Mitsuwa marketplace, and this was like his first time in like a Japanese superstore or a grocery store. But it was apparently, I didn't know this going in, but it was like almost closing. But all the liquor was locked behind a cabinet, so I had to ask somebody to unlock it for me. So I walked up to this one of the employees there. Turns out one of two employees in the entire store. The other one was at the cash register, and I asked, "Hey, can I get something from the whiskey cabinet?" And this poor older or like middle-aged / older woman literally put her hands on her head, like in the not like this pose, and literally just went, "Oh my god!" And then she silently turned around, got the keys, and opened up the liquor cabinet. I'm like, dude, I didn't know it was going to be that much of an issue. I wouldn't have asked if it was that bad. I'm sorry. I felt so goddamn bad because like she was like stressing apparently, but I'm like, goddamn, this poor woman. But no, I got it and it tastes good. So actually, as a matter of fact, we're gonna pour some right now. Yes, we are. And here's the funny thing: I love these things, but I hate them because unlike most whiskeys in general, this isn't a cork. It's a damn screw cap. Like most whiskeys are in corked bottles. For whatever reason, this one is not. So when I say we're gonna hydrate, well, we're actually gonna hydrate with water, but well, we're gonna have a little bit of this throughout the night, just to be fancy. VFleet emote added, sir, not VFeet. Goddamn. There's an Asian market place around about an hour from me. The place is huge. The ones that I tend to go to, they're not much bigger than like an Albertsons, for instance, but they're okay. So big. That's what she said exactly. How does it compare to U.S. whiskey brands if you had them? They're different. So I guess really a quick mixology thing before I get into actually building this thing. How do you with moderate mixed with whiskey? Not really. Funny enough, if you want like a different flavor profile for whiskey, for like this amount, you could add like 1 to 2 drops of water, and that changes how it tastes crazily. If you like water down the whiskey, it'll taste bad. But if you put like literally for this much whiskey, like literally 1 or 2 drops of water, you're gonna be surprised how much it changes the flavor. It does that more so in American types of whiskey like bourbon or rye, but you can still have a similar effect with this. It's like basically it makes rye taste less spicy and more woody. It's wild. So yeah, try that if you guys are interested. But put vodka. Don't put vodka in this thing. That's a bad idea. But Japanese whiskey is smoother. So yes and no. I've had Japanese whiskeys that are very much not smooth. But in general, you can say like they're more delicate tasting. And that's such like a fucking buzzword. But the flavors for a lot of Japanese whiskey aren't as strong as American whiskeys in general, or Scotch, or something like that. But keep in mind that, in a sense, this Japanese whiskey is basically Scotch. Almost all Japanese whiskey is based off of Scotch, in the sense that they are distilled from barley. So if you're drinking Scotch, like Scotch whiskey, it'll have to be made from either barley or wheat, made in Scotland, and aged for like at least 10 years. But that rule more or less applies, except for the Scotland part, to Japanese whiskey. Matter of fact, less rules apply to Japanese whiskey. You don't even have to make it in Japan to call it Japanese whiskey. It's fucked up. Also, how's it going, Todokoi? Thanks for dropping in. But definitely this is not the Corona of whiskey. Oh my fucking god, this is not. Who the fuck? Nuh-uh. But yeah, this is basically Scotch. So if you get Japanese whiskey, it's going to be similar-ish. Wasn't whiskey Irish, though? No. All right, quick lesson. A quick lesson about distilled spirits. Whiskey is a liquor that is distilled. Distilled means you turn it into a beer first, and then you take this beer, heat it up until it turns into steam, let it collect into a bunch of condenser pipes, and it'll start dripping out liquid. That liquid eventually turns into this. But whiskey in general is a distilled liquor that is made from a combination of 3 things: either barley, wheat, rye, and 4 things, corn. Any combination of this, you can call it whiskey for the most part. And it also has to be aged in a barrel, like a wooden barrel. So I don't know if you guys have been to like a restaurant, like a brewery or something, and you see like the giant wood barrels. Usually that has like whiskey in them, or like some sort of strong alcohol. Specifically Irish whiskey, I believe that's supposed to be made mainly by either wheat or barley. And when I say barley, if you guys don't know what barley actually is, it's it tastes like cereal. If you ever had like wheat flake, like Wheaties or something, or like unflavored frosted flakes, that's barley. That's what barley tastes like. So if you take that, put some yeast in it, turn it into like a beer, take that beer, distill it, and like heat it up and turn it to steam, and then turn it back into liquid again, and then put it in a barrel and age it for like 10 years, you get whiskey, more or less. Rum is not exactly. Rum is basically the same process of turning something to a beer, but instead of like barley, corn, rye, or wheat, it's actually made with sugarcane or molasses. So rum is actually very sweet in comparison because of that. Irish whiskeys in general tend to taste like barley-ish, but they also tend to be taste like baking spice. Like a lot of them tends to taste like, have notes of like cinnamon or allspice or vanilla, like a lot of like stuff that tastes like a cookie. Like if your whiskey tastes like a cookie and like it's actually sweet like a cookie, like Bushmills or Jameson, that's an Irish whiskey. But you know, that's like a very brief overview, by the way. And then like I said, rum is basically also, when you say rum but better, I have a feeling you've had shitty rum, because rum could be pretty damn good. Yeah, rum is made from sugar, specifically sugar cane or molasses, like usually some sort of processed sugar. Man, I love myself some Jameson. Jameson is okay. I have like a fucking not a gallon. I have like a 2-liter thing of Jameson, and it's like and I didn't even buy it. My friend gave it to me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna drink all this Jameson? I don't drink it that much. Insane. For Kentucky bourbon to be called that, the barrel it can be aged in can only be used once. So Kentucky, specifically Kentucky straight whiskey, not even Kentucky bourbon, but Kentucky straight whiskey, is the most stringent about the rules of how it can be made in order to call it Kentucky straight whiskey. First and foremost, it has to be completely distilled and bottled and aged in Kentucky. A lot of the times in the same plant. Like the fact that you can distill something in one like brewery / plant and then bottle it in another, you can't do that in Kentucky and call it Kentucky straight whiskey. It's insane. It's a real complaint. We'll get there in a second. How's it going, Adrian? But apart from that, I think it has to be like at least 51% corn or something. I don't remember what the mash bill is supposed to be, but it has to be like a specific amount of, I think, corn, and it has to be aged, like you said, in a specifically new white oak barrels. A lot of things that whiskeys will do is that they'll take a barrel that was aged in that was previously used to age like wine, for instance, like red wine. And again, the specific type of wine that was used will also change the flavor quite a bit. And then they'll just put their new whiskey in there, age it for 10 years, and then it'll come out red and taste like a little bit of wine. And they're pretty good, honestly. But you can't do that with Kentucky whiskey, Kentucky straight whiskey. You have to use brand new white oak barrels that have never been used for anything before. Age it in that, and then once you're done with that, you can't use that shit to make Kentucky straight whiskey anymore. At that point, the distillery will take that barrel and sell it to some other, usually a beer maker, because beer likes using whiskey barrels to age their beers. But sell it to somebody else to make their own shit. But yeah, so that's basically how that works. That rum is made from sugar. Yeah, sugar cane specifically. Wasn't that cognac? No. So, dude, we're gonna be here forever if I just keep talking about this. But I'm very interested in this, and I hope you guys are too. So, cognac is specifically a brandy. What's a brandy, you ask? Oh God, I'm glad you asked. A brandy is usually basically wine turned into is basically really, really strong ass distilled wine. So you take a wine, you distill it, turn it into like a high proof alcohol. That's brandy. And then you take that and you put it in a barrel to age it to get like that brown color, and it'll taste woody and everything. So yeah, that's basically brandy for the most part. So basically it's a grape type of liquor. I know, quite a bit. And in order to call it cognac, it has to be, once again, it has to be distilled and bottled and aged, I believe, in the city of Cognac, France. If it's made anywhere else in France, but it's like the same type of thing but made somewhere else, you cannot call it cognac. So when you see Hennessy cognac, it comes from one place in the world. That's the Hennessy plant in Cognac, France. Funnily enough, there's a lot of other stuff too in France. Like there's something called Armagnac, where, guess what? There's a city called Armagnac where they make the exact same thing as cognac, but it's distilled in Armagnac. And there's like special processes that they do to make it taste the way it does, so that Armagnac doesn't quite taste like cognac, but the process is more or less the same. So quite a bit, man. Just like tequila isn't tequila if it isn't in tequila. Tequila can only be made in Jalisco, like specifically Jalisco in Mexico, and I think a few other places. But if you're getting tequila, it's made in a specific state in Mexico. Otherwise, it's agave spirit. I know, dude, it's insane. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, like in the entire state of Jalisco, if you make an agave spirit in Jalisco, then you can call it tequila legally. If you make it in other places in Mexico, I don't know of another Mexican state at the time, or at the top of my head, you can't really call it tequila unless it's from like another state that you're allowed to call it. It's crazy, I know. Man, this all reminds me, how's it going Ethereum, by the way? This all reminds me of when my dad used to brew beer in our basement. Ooh, baby. Yeah, beer is fine to make on your own, because if you fuck it up, the worst you're gonna have is just bad beer. If you make a spirit on your own, the worst you can get is blind. You can make yourself blind. So it's fine to make beer on your own. Don't do this. Don't try to make this unless you know what the hell you're doing. It's very much not a good idea. Okay, that was one hell of a segue. I haven't even opened up the bags for this plane yet, dude. This is a Lego building stream with hand cam. But I hope that was I hope that was informative. It is a little bit of a shall I say, passion of mine. I'm gonna take a sip. Very nice. Need that educational tag. Honestly, dude, I might as well. I didn't think I'd go on a full spiel about distilled spirits. All right, nice. So I guess I'll give you some quick flavor notes of what this thing tastes like. So let me taste again. Hold on one sec. Okay. So first and foremost, it's definitely a barley spirit. It tastes like the initial taste of like Wheaties cereal. There's a decent amount of flavor of like honey. Like it's a little sweet, but like in a honey, this kind of tastes like this chrysanthemum honey that I have. Like it's a floral type of honey. Like it tastes like flowers and honey, but it's based off of Scotch, so it's actually a little salty as well, I think. One sec. It's a little salty, a little smoky. A lot of scotches and Japanese whiskey, by the way, will be described as smoky. Like, legit, if you've had smoked ham before, take that salty smokiness that you get from the ham. That's what's in here. But yeah, so that's more or less the notes that I'm tasting. Is barley, honey, like a light amount of honey. It's not very sweet. This is still fucking 40% alcohol. This fucking burns. But I've gotten used to it, so I can actually taste these things. For most people, I'll disclaimer: if you're not like accustomed to like high alcohol spirits, all alcohol is gonna taste the same in that it's gonna burn and it's gonna hurt and it's gonna suck. So I've gotten used to it to where 40% is nothing to me, and I can actually taste the crap that I'm talking about now. But yeah, so barley, chrysanthemum / honey, smoke and salt. That's more or less what this tastes like, if you can imagine that. Personally, I think that's delicious. Also, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and use a coaster because I'm not a freaking mongrel. Also, rest in peace, by the way. Actually, to hell with that. Hold up. Welcome back. Got a job for you. Holy crap, bro. And I do have water, by the way. Also, not gonna lie, Tony, you have the best hand cam quality out of everyone else. Oh, thank you. I'm actually using an iPhone for this, which is why it looks like this. But yeah, we're gonna have this here. Ooh, I'm always afraid of friends offering me some of their alcohol when visiting. I'm not a big drinker, and the intricacies will be lost on me. That's one of the things where a lot of my friends from college, they got me into like this whole type of drinking for the experience and the flavor, as opposed to drinking to get drunk. But yeah, we spend a lot of time just like that's our favorite pastime, is just trying a new bottle that they've got on their travels. Like when I went to Japan, I brought back some stuff from Japan to have them try, and they're like, dude, this is fucking fire. And we just talk about like what they taste like. It's kind of like comparing notes of how you perceived an anime, for instance, except we do it with alcohol. We're not that old too. Like I didn't graduate college too long ago, man. Shit. All I do is drink milk, which is good. I hope you drink some water, though. Any and all kinds, because I am a dairy, specifically a single dairy. Oh, sorry. Dairy and cattle farmer boy. Gotcha. I don't know what the hell I was reading. I should finish that sentence. Got to make sure the milk quality is the best. That is true. There's a lot of different with anything in life, even water, the quality will be outstanding, depending on how good it is. Also, I need a knife. 1 second. Also, you can check out my headphones. Cool stuff, I know. Oh, shit. Okay. Plus, sheesh. Okay. I'll also have one of these guys to organize some of the smaller parts. You know these headphones? Yeah, you got these AKG K92s, I think. I think they're K92s. Yeah, K92. So I got them on sale for Amazon Day for like $75 or something, and it's pretty damn good. Like, it works fine. They're not the greatest studio quality headphones. Honestly, I should get new headphones to specifically do recordings, but they work pretty well. Anyways, That's a knife that I got from Chinatown when I was in middle school for $7. Still works. Kind of. It's okay. There we go. Easy enough. Like $55 on... Really? Are they actually? Wow. I do have to check, like, how much did I actually spend on it? I think it retailed for like $75. I must have spent less though, because like they're not that expensive. Top tier music studio headphones. My film teacher had one of those. They're good. I think they have a bias to a certain frequency though. Like they're not a completely flat frequency, but I'll have to check. Like do some sort of EQ test. Got myself a buck knife, model 120 General. Hell yeah. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh baby, what the hell is this? Wait, what the fuck? Huh? What is? Oh, they have a wrapper for the instructions. That's crazy. I didn't know that. But yeah, these are nice headphones. They're fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of nicer headphones, and they sound great for my own, and they're comfortable. Also, how's it going? B52 Strat the Fortress. How's it going? Hey Tony, I'm just here for a moment, going to bed soon. Just want to say hi. Hello there, and I hope you guys sleep well. Imagine owning a knife that would make New York faint. Dude, like, you can do some damage with this, but like, I'll be honest, it's really, I mean, to be fair, it is called Wartech, and that is Wartech USA, and that's very scary. But it's really like, imagine how much damage this could do, and now imagine how much damage a kitchen knife can do to you. All I'm saying is kitchen knives are a lot more scarier than something like this. Just saying. Don't mess with the instructions, that's the idea. Which set is this? This is a Boeing 747 with an attached Discovery space shuttle. Okay, let's see if I can do this without like destroying the instructions. That's a lot of damage. Yes, sir. Yes, the shuttle carrier. Thank you, Aaron. There we go. I know I should be the one to just like rip it off, but nah, bro. Okay. There we go. USA. No stickers. Fuck, bro. Look at all these stickers. Actually, that's not too bad. High key, this is not too bad. A lot less than I thought. So, unless there's another sheet, in which case I'm screwed. Okay, no, we're chilling. We're chilling. Official Lego, not Kobe. Exactly. Yeah, we're using official Lego. I went to a Lego store and bought this for $250, or less than that actually. It's like $230, and then tax got it almost to $250. But yeah. So we're doing this. Oh, goody! Look at that. We are gonna build the space shuttle first. It looks like very nice. It does come with landing gear. That's cool. But I have a feeling, if I'm honest, chat, I don't think I'm getting to this tonight. This is a big ass booklet. Oh my fucking god. Jesus. We're doing at least this tonight. At the very least, we're doing this. But ain't no way I'm building this tonight. I don't think I got the time, if I'm honest, which is a shame. But we'll see. Well, I'm gonna take like 3 hours to build this thing. Well, I hope not. Yeah, official Lego. So we're gonna start with Le Space Shuttle. Okay, gotta be careful with this. Oh my god. No pasión de embalaje sin plástica y usage unique. I don't know what the fuck French is. I can speak Spanish. Estamos cambiando las bolsas de plástico desechables por bolsas con base de papel. I don't know what the fuck it's saying. I don't actually speak Spanish. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at all this crap, bro. I love it. I do like these things where they give you like all the stuff. Space shuttle need to be transported. Start the 747. Build the 747. Yeah. The only time with Lego, I would build it all within one day, just like how I do with Gunpla kits. Normally, I would as well, except it's almost 8 p.m. I haven't gotten dinner yet, and I'm streaming. So, if I can, like normally if I'm by myself, I could build this stuff pretty fast. But again, since I'm streaming, that's not going to happen tonight. Man, this is pretty cool. Nice cockpit. Eat, damn it, eat, Tony. So, funnily enough, what ended up happening, and this isn't even like intentional until now, I'm kind of like intermittently fasting. Funnily enough, I'm gonna go to the gym after this. So instead of eating, I'm gonna I'm gonna work out, so it'll be great. Oh boy, we're starting. Let's see here. History, but yeah, a lot of history. I would read it all, but I also want to build the thing. Fuck, bro. This is how I know this is going to be one hell of a long stream if I were to do it all. The first bag I pulled out was number 13. The second bag I pulled out was number 16. Good God. Okay, yeah, we're going to be here fucking forever. I need a place to put all these. Let's see. I'll put them up here for now. Yeah, we might be here for a hot minute, but that's okay. Number 12. I'm so glad I have this big-ass shelf next to me. I can do it! I could try. Number 4. Ooh, I bet I need this for the space shuttle. I'll put this in a separate shelf. Alright, number 11. That's probably for the plane. Oh, thank God they have printed pieces for the aircraft cockpit, or windows. Number 1! Found it. Alright, I'm gonna take out all the bags that I can for now, just to get them ready. Number 5. This looks like it's for an airplane and not a space shuttle. Damn, that was a lot. Number 15. That's definitely for an airplane, not a space shuttle. God, there's so many bags. Number 10. That's definitely for an airplane. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Where's number 2? Number 8. Airplane. I'm running out of room on my shelf. I wish you guys could see this right now. Number 2. There you go. That'll be useful later. Trick I found for stickers is to use something like a toothpick to put the stickers on. Helps them look so much nicer. Yeah, we'll see if I actually get around to it. I will at some point, because one of the stickers says United States and Enterprise, so I have a feeling that's what it's for. Found number 3. And I'll put them over here actually for now. Holy cow. Still more bags, guys. Number 7, I think this is for an airplane. I'm not sure. I think number 7 might be for an airplane, so I'm gonna put it up there. Ah, okay, well, it came back down. It's fine. Number 6, I might be for a space shuttle. Okay, almost done. Wait. Oh, number 9. I just pulled out number 6. Oh, that's a 9. Okay, nice. And number 14. And that's it. Nice. With any luck, this will not take me all fucking night. So let's do this. Got the professional sticker tweezers. I think I have tweezers, but they're like for pulling hair out and not that. So let's see. How am I gonna do this? I need to put this somewhere. I don't want to put it on my lap because I can't read it because the thing is in the way. Yeah, I don't know where to put this. I think I have to put it on my keyboard, which is a dangerous concept. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard. There we go. So now I can lay on it without fucking stuff up, I hope. Mods, if you're in, if somebody rates, please shout them out because I will not have the ability to. Brick separator, yes sir. Good old, whoops, bricky, good old bricky. Okay, so let's just open this up. Thank you, Adrian. With any luck, I'm not gonna be here all freaking night. Okay. So first off, get the small guys, put them here, I guess. And y'all can start coming out. There's gonna be so much trash. That's okay. This stuff's great. I love it. So, first up, number 1, step 1. We're gonna get a big ass plate, looks like this guy, and a flat white. Do I have to open this already? Not yet. I'm gonna save on that. Oh, here you are. Gotcha, bitch. The first of many, guys. First of many. Okay. Oh, now I have to open this. Fucking hell. Okay. You know, I'm just glad that unlike those Japanese nanoblocks sets, at least these things have the decency to separate the bags out by when you'll actually need them in the build. as opposed to putting everything in a single pouch and having shitty instructions. But yeah, this is nice. This is nice. All right, clean workspace ish. Gonna need a big guy, very big guy. Looks about right, about here. And some red pieces, because it looks like this set is very accessible for anybody who would want to build it. And for the record, we are starting off with L'Espace Chateau. I think it's this guy. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So we got that. And I do gotta hand it to Lego. They know how to make a really detailed set of instructions that are very easy to follow. Put that there. Does that go underneath? Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay, very cool. How many pieces? That's a great question. I have no idea. Let me check. In total, sheesh, 2,417 pieces. So I don't think this is the biggest set I've ever built, but it's definitely up there. I think the biggest one I've ever built was like one of those early Lego Star Destroyers. I have like one of those older ones. But yes, quite a bit. Quite a bit. That goes there. Yeah. Okay. I guess nice little fan. I'm gonna cool off real quick. It actually works quite well. All right. Step 3 done. Step 4. Oh, I need more room. Okay. Oh lordy, I gotta turn this shit upside down at some point. Inside out and round and round. Okay. So we need this guy. We need this guy. Put it right here. Very interesting way to do it. And a little guy like so. And I gotta make 2 of them. Cool. Very sick. I think everything is in frame, right, guys? I think so. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. That goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. All right, so it looks like this is the back part of the shuttle. And moving on. This goes there. That goes here. God, this is easy. Nice. Largest for me so far is the Orient Express. Maybe up to 4,100. God damn! That's freaking insane, dude. That's a big guy. Very big guy. I think about this. I think this goes like so. Yes, it does. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Is this how big the back is going to be? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, the shuttle by itself is already going to be quite the sizable build, dude. Holy crap. I am sipping on whiskey as I do this, by the way. Of course I am. Okay, so that goes there. How long? This long. Nice. And we need 2 little guys. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can put the entirety of the instructions in the frame for you, but I think you guys will manage, I hope. Hello? Oh, here you go. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Just like so. And the other one. Please don't give me too many spare pieces, Lego. I don't want like to have too much clutter. Okay. Whew, holy moly. Now here's a better question. Do you have a space to display it? I do, as a matter of fact. That's I posted on Twitter, I think sometime earlier this week, that I now have a big ass IKEA shelf. Not a big ass. I have an IKEA shelf to put this all on, which is great. Yes, exactly. Top of the new. It has to be at the top, I'm pretty sure. Ain't no way am I going to be able to fit this like in one of the shelves underneath it. I think it has to go at the very top. As it should, because it's an airplane, and motherfucking airplanes up in the air, please. Yes, sir. I hope. What the fuck is that piece? I've never seen that piece in Lego before. What? Well, that's new. I mean, all they did is extend the 2x2, but like, okay, that's new. Interesting. Did not know that they made these pieces. But that's interesting. Okay. Epic, exactly. I think the largest my son, not me, has built is either the Hogwarts castle. Ooh, that shit is awesome. Or the Hocus Pocus house. I think the castle was north of 2,800. God damn. Yeah, dude. Like, honestly, I'm glad that you got your son into Lego because it's a lot better than sitting them in front of like a TV. Who watches TV nowadays? It's much better than giving them an iPad. Like, it's just. I mean, I can only say this because I grew up with Lego as well. Dude, I have like so much Lego Star Wars from like the mid 2000s. Like, goddamn. But no, like my entire childhood was Lego and the PS2 and Saturday morning cartoons to a certain extent. But Lego was like my passion. I think that's what allowed me to become an engineer. Not allowed me. It's what inspired me to become an engineer. Was the amount of Legos I played with. I'm pretty sure. It's so good. Here, has to go on the top because if you do it in the middle somewhere, you would have to split them. Exactly. Oh, I think like the actual height of the shuttle on top of the aircraft is not going to be that big or like that tall. I could definitely fit that within a shelf. I don't think the width is going to allow me to put it inside of one of these things without like taking it apart. So, but yeah, for the most part. I mean, I say that right now, like looking at how big this is becoming, you might be right. I think I might have to, this thing might be just wide as hell, just for the shuttle. And if you would believe it, that's a smaller part of the build. My dad did more Revell model kits. I also played a little bit with Revell. Like I made some stuff with the Revell model kits, but, and I do have a few Revell kits as well that I can make on stream. But they're just like messier, they take up more space, like, I don't know, like this was easy and accessible, whereas Revell kits kind of took a bit more time, space, and skill, in my opinion. Oh, I have nothing to do with it. Oh, really? Oddly enough, it was YouTube and a kit my cousin gave. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hey, man, you know, I'd rather people be into Legos than whatever this Skibbity brain rot stuff is. Speaking of Skibbity, Adrian. I'm sorry. Whenever I think of Skibbity, I only think of Adrian. I know you don't have that much to do with it, but it's canon now. I know what you mean exactly. Also, yes, Revell is less than Tamiya. Tamiya is great. Also, rest in peace, the founder of Tamiya paints and everything. He passed away recently. But what a legend for making very easily accessible model paints. Lego has less cleanup and prep, absolutely. And a lot of the times, especially with the newer sets, they look almost as good. Like sometimes you can't even tell that they're Lego. Like they look like just regular models, and it's amazing. 1 second, I saw your message. Let me just find these 2x4s real quick. 2x4 plates. If I can find the other one, please. There's like literally not that many. Come on. Ah, here you are. Nice. Also, how's it going, Chris Cruiser? Welcome in, first time. My parents gave me Lego PS2 and a financially crippling hobby and passion in cars. That's more or less me without the car part. I also kind of got into cars, sort of, when I started playing like Gran Turismo and Forza. When I was old enough to understand that I can't just drift around and win, because it's not like Mario. Had to learn that the hard way. Playing Gran Turismo as like a 5-year-old didn't work out very well. I did not understand just how like real the physics were. But once I did understand, I'm like, oh, this game's easy. Well, kind of easy. And then I had to learn strategy and the fact that you can get the same car and keep selling it to get infinite money. But that was a different time. Yeah, Gran Turismo 3, a lot of fun. Okay, so this is good. I'm like I'm like kind of paying attention to the instructions. Like I think for the most part I got it. Also, yeah, I am forever fascinated with the fact that Lego, oh, almost put that in the wrong place. Fascinated with the fact that Lego has continuously just makes newer and newer pieces that fits very specific builds. Like when I was growing up, there was no such piece like this. It's 2x6. I have never seen this piece before today. I mean, that also goes to show when was the last time I touched a Lego model, right? It has been a long time. So that goes there, and I need a two. I know they have a lot of these pieces of when I was growing up. Quite a lot of these ones. Funnily enough, I do have the Lego version of the 787 Dreamliner, the one from like 2010. Yeah, that shit's pretty big too. Ooh, No, these things are not to scale. I was gonna say, like, maybe it's the same to scale as this one. Absolutely not. No. I wish it was to scale, but this thing would be so much bigger if it was. Need for Speed was my childhood for games. Played it a lot with my dad. Hell yeah, dude. That's so good to hear, man. I love video games bonding moments. Yeah, unfortunately didn't play any video games with my dad. I mostly played it by myself, but he did get me into playing soccer when I was growing up. Used to play with the good old AYSO. So not like club soccer. I wasn't good enough for like club soccer. My brother was. But for myself, I just played with AYSO and I had a lot of fun. I'm glad he got me into it because it kept me active as a child. Yeah, good stuff. Shared a photo of some of the kids' Legos in Message Town. Ooh, nice. I love to see it. I'll definitely check it out after chat. Couldn't figure out how to tag you though. I should be. I think it's just Anthony Talon. If you add at Anthony Talon. Believe it or not, my name is Anthony, not Tony, but you can call me Tony. But yeah, I didn't play a lot of Need for Speed growing up. I played a lot more Gran Turismo, Forza when I got the 360. Dude, I played so much Forza Motorsport 3 and 4. And I cannot tell you how happy I was, because I got into Forza Motorsport 4 quite a few years after it came out. And I was like, you know, this would be great, but I wish there was like an open world version of this game, like Need for Speed or Midnight Club. I played a lot of Midnight Club, by the way. But I wish there was like an open world that's like a open world street racing, but with like the physics of Forza. And then Forza Horizon came out, and I was about to say something sus. I'll say it. I came. Like, bro, what the fuck? Forza Horizon, open world, Forza driving physics for me? And yeah, that was so good. Oh my god. My childhood was complete at that point. Because then I think at that point I was like turning into a teenager. Could be why I couldn't figure it out. Well, yeah. My name is Anthony, guys. Believe it or not. Maybe I should have like a Anthony quotation mark Tony quotation mark Talon, so that people can actually tag me a lot easier. I think I'll do that actually. Yeah, I should do that. But yeah, Forza Horizon. Like, I spent so much time playing Forza Horizon. That was probably one of my most favorite games towards the end of my childhood. Yeah, I played a shit ton of that. Like, I actually got all the achievements for that game, I'm pretty sure. No, I didn't. I almost bought every single car in that game. That would have gotten me the last achievement, but I don't think I was able to by the time my freaking Xbox got stolen, that's another thing, but I'm not going to go into it right now. Oh, it goes backwards, interesting. But yeah, Forza Horizon, and I'll also never forget when I went to GameStop. I didn't pre-order Forza Horizon, but I did buy it on like basically release day. Like, my parents took me to a GameStop, and or was I old enough to drive at that? No, I think I wasn't old enough to drive yet. But my parents took me to GameStop, and it's one of those things where for the new games they have it on the shelf, so you have to bring the thing up to the counter or just tell the clerk like, hey, I want this game, and then he goes into the back and picks it up for you. So I asked, hey, do you guys have any stock for Forza Horizon? And said, yeah, we sure do, man. And then he goes in the back. He rings me up and he gives to me the bag and everything. He's like, here you go. Here's your Forza Horizon. Thank you for not buying Need for Speed. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Because at the time, Forza Horizon, the first one, came out at roughly the same time that one of the lesser critically acclaimed Need for Speeds came out. I can't remember which one in particular, but it came out at the same time as Forza Horizon, and you were either the Need for Speed guy or the Forza guy. And I was the Forza guy growing up, so I just find it hilarious that like this guy went out of his way to tell me like, here you go, good for you for not buying Need for Speed. And I'm like, what the fuck? Hey man, I got you, homie. Yeah, cool dude. Unfortunately, wait, I think that GameStop might still exist. I need to check if that mall is still there. Well, the mall is still there. I don't know if the GameStop is still there. This is looking good. So here, grew up with the PlayStation, the OG, all the way to my current PS5. Hell yeah. NASCAR, Need for Speed, Midnight Club, and Gran Turismo were the racing games I played. Fuck yeah. I grew up with the PS2 specifically. Funnily enough, my dad had a Sega Genesis that I played a little bit of games on, but that quickly got outdated by the time I was growing up. But I still had the same PS2 that I did from way back then. and I love that thing. I played a lot of Gran Turismo 3, a lot of Gran Turismo 4, and then eventually I got an Xbox 360 and played a lot of Forza. Because at that point, that was next gen, and yeah, the graphical leaps was just so good. It was like, amazing. 2 of these, interesting. Wait, what? That's crazy. I have never seen this combination before. Today I learned you can just do that. What the fuck? And it's flush? Okay, this is some like... those designers at LEGO have like got something else going on. I never knew you can just do this. Wow. I'm shook. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's like I'm a kid again. Like, all this stuff that I missed out on from not playing with Legos for years, like more than a decade at this point. Finally picking the stuff back up, and I'm like, damn, dude, these sets have advanced to include some really interesting parts and have really amazing techniques that I've never would have come up with as a kid. This is so cool. It's so satisfying. It really is, dude. Like, goddamn, this is so cool. I'm sorry, man. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. Like, it just fits so perfectly. Like, there's no reason for it to look like that, too. You could easily put a plate, whatever. It's fine. Oh, yeah, super old school GameStop setup. Oh, yeah, back when, they were around. My dad had a Genesis 2. Only game I remember from that was the first GX. I remember playing Mario Andretti Racing on the Genesis. And there's like this one platformer I just do not remember the name of. But it was like those 2 games I remember playing growing up. So yeah, I guess I started with racing games pretty young. Mario Andretti. I will never forget that one thing when you're like driving around and you drive for too long and then you hear like this robotic voice saying, "You need fuel! You need fuel!" And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not going to be racing much longer. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that goes here. This is not the front of the ship. No, this is for the landing gear. Oh, it totally is. Oh yeah, 100% that's for the landing gear. That's sick. Okay. I hope to God I'm not like forgetting a piece. So I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit for the background. Isn't this like relaxing? Are you guys as relaxed as I am? Because I am like chilling right now. Although I will say I'm a little hot because I'm wearing a sweater inside. But it's still nice, honestly. That goes there. This goes here. With any luck, these pieces will start getting a little bit more strong as I put stuff together. And look at this nice pizza. Wait. Oh, I'm over there. Okay. God, so good. Comfy stream. Yeah, today's a comfy stream. Any day is a good day with Lego involved. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, this makes my day. I'm so glad to like... I'm so glad that I make enough money that I can just afford this. Because I could only imagine how hard it would be to convince my parents... Oh, also for a sticker. How hard it would be to convince my parents to buy this for me when I was growing up. Like, not that I make adult money, I could spend it on adult things, like children's toys. Isn't that just like... Isn't that the goal? I would like to think that's the goal. So I need to think about what's going on here. So this goes right here in particular, right? 3? Yes, this goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. Aha. Stuff is gonna slowly but surely get stronger. If I could find the other piece. There you are. At least it's not model trains. Oh, jeez. Model trains are gonna be quite... Yeah, that's not even like a hobby. That's an investment at that point. Like, it's quite a bit. 100%. We used to have a small train thing when I was a kid. Like, we would have like this train setup that would go around a Christmas tree. But over the years, it just got like... For one, it got infested with dog piss because our dog would just keep pissing on it. One of our dogs, at least. And it became very unattainable. So we had to get rid of it. And also it was starting to break with age because it was made out of corkboard. But it was like a double-decker platform where we had a train running on the bottom track and then another train running on the top track. But like I said, yeah, it was very it just got old and it was I'm feeling kind of nostalgic because that's what my grandpa and my dad made together. But, you know, grandpa's not around anymore. Rest in peace. Love you, granddad. But, I guess at that point it's like we just have to be out with the old and with the new. Ow. To a certain degree. Okay, so that goes here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just doing the same thing on this side as I was on the other. Okay. Now imagine a fan of all three. Wait, were you? Oh, wait. Or Warhammer? Wait, Legos? Trains and war. That's crazy. Hold your horses, mister. What does the age rating say on the box? That's a great question, actually. 18 plus, sir. I am chilling. I am having a drink legally of the alcohol variety. Therefore, I am more than 18 years old. Some parts of the world, drinking age is like 16, which is wild. Call it playing catch up. Honestly, yeah, I am playing catch up with my life. That Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 3 on the PlayStation, and GX Enter the Gecko, or Gex, my bad. Are the two games the most hard ingrained as a core memory? Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't play much Need for Speed. I think I played... Oh, I don't remember, dude. I played one Need for Speed that they also had on the Xbox 360, but I got it for the PS2, and it kind of sucked. I just don't remember what it was, if I'm honest. Shouldn't be allowed to have adult money. Hey, man. Now this is the time to use it. Yeah, this is 18 plus stream, by the way, guys. I am an 18 plus adult doing 18 plus stuff, like playing with Legos. What an absurd thing to say, dude. Oh my god. But hey, man, it says it on the box, all right? 100%. This is just what they say. Oh man, this is so good. So not a kid's toy. This is an adult construction. Dude, as a kid, I would definitely love playing with this as well, because like, it's just an age rating. Like, that's what they recommend it for, but I was definitely putting together advanced sets when I was younger. Also, an ad is starting right now, by the way. Quick warning, I guess, in case you aren't already dealing with it. But ad playing. Be back in 30 seconds, everybody. And that's the price of affiliate. You got to deal with ads. There we go. Let me show this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Man, lots of these tiles. Okay, first sticker. First sticker. I don't look forward. Okay, only one, thank God. That's right, because it only says USA on one side. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put the sticker on. Wish me luck. Oh, it's a clear sticker. Interesting. I would have expected it to be white, but it's not. Also, this way there won't be any... Oh, Jesus. I think I did pretty well. Well, rather, I think I did good enough. USA. Very cool. Okay, so this is on. Very nice. Very nice. There we go. And if I recall, this guy goes underneath. So you go right here, sir. Nice. And then another one goes on top of it. And this guy goes right over here. Yes, sir. Sick. Better than I would have. I don't know, man. I think I did okay. It's definitely not like center. Like, I think I put it a little bit too much to this side. But, I mean, it's good enough, dude. It says USA in roughly the right place on the wing. So it's not about how it looks on the piece. It's how it looks on the set. And I think it looks fine on the set. So we're chilling, I think. Also, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Everybody! Oh, I had to put another sticker. God fucking damn it. USA, indeed. I spoke too soon. Anyways, gonna put this here. Also, you, sir, are in my way. Go away. Just a little bit. Thank you. There we go. Getting into the frame. That goes there. This guy goes here. Very nice. Very cool. Okay. And I need another one of these things. Yes. This is looking very nice. Very nice indeed. And we gotta remember that this is Lego, so we've got to show some studs. There we go. Okay. That's one wing. Damn, bro. This is looking pretty good so far. I like it. I like it. I'm not even done yet. Can have a little bit of whiskey. Nice. Nice. Okay. So now this part goes here. Basically, I'm doing the same thing as the other, but just in reverse. Right here. Nice. Okay, we got that. I'm going to put one of these plates so I don't forget to put it later. Very nice. And now I need to put another sticker. Oh, okay. Wish me luck yet again. Which one? Number 8? Number 8. Surprised you don't start with number 1, bro. Okay. Wish me luck again. There's like a lot of flags on this thing. I didn't even realize. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I need to lock in, guys. One sec. Come on. Fuck. Fuck. Lock in, Tony. 100% this will be easier with tweezers. Okay. No. Yes. Oh, good enough. Whew. Okay, this works. This works. Okay, so long as it's in the right place-ish and it's not crooked, I think we're good enough. Oh my freaking goodness, dude. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's all part of the process. It's all part of growing up, living with imperfections. Although I think this looks pretty good, so. Good. Very good. Jesus Christ. More stressful than anything else. A toothpick might help also. Unfortunately, I straight up don't think I have a toothpick in this place. I am pretty sure I don't own a single toothpick because having a toothpick is not something I thought I would need when I moved into this apartment. But it would help a lot, 100%. Or tweezers. I do have tweezers. I should use them. Anxiety, I was going to say. This is supposed to be a refreshing... refreshing? It's supposed to be a lax, super relaxing stream, and here I am making it stressful. How's it going, Grim Gadget? Hey Tony, how's it going tonight? We going hard mode. Yeah, I'm playing with stickers on a Lego set that's made for 18-year-old and up. So yeah, pretty hard. But how's it going, Grim? Thank you for dropping in. Yes, much ado about Legos. I'm just gonna quickly speed this up because I have another bag to open 100%, don't I? Okay, so I got the plan form more or less down. Ouch. Where did those go? I hope these go somewhere soon. But this goes here. Right? Yes. That goes here, this goes here. Woo, this is already... can't speak. This is already getting kind of heavy. Maybe some tunes will soothe the nerves. Exactly. Y'all listening to the lovely sounds of whatever the name of this track is. I think it's like Morning Coffee. Yes. Honestly, I like it. It reminds me of Amelia Watson by Oshi. Rest in peace. I'm thinking too. Okay, no. Anyways, this goes here. This goes here, and that goes... Hello. And we have to open another bag. Yes, sir. After I put this on. Where am I putting this? Like this. Okay. Like so. Very sick. And you go here. All right. That's the first bag. This is all one bag. Okay. We're chilling, bro. We got space shuttle plan form down. We're going to do the rest. Also, how's it going, Baron? Thanks for dropping in. How's it doing? Doing okay. We just finished the first bag of many, I am sure, and extra pieces, of course, because there's always an extra piece in Lego sets. Okay, this will go inside of the plane, I'm sure. All right, next, number 2. That's number 6. Here's number 2. Okay. If I remember correctly, all my Legos that needed the sticker never got them because of that right there. It is a little anxiety inducing because like if you fuck it up, there's no real good do-overs. You kind of have to just live with it. But I've also kind of learned that... Hello. What the fuck is this? I have never seen this piece in my life. That's wild. Lego, you never cease to amaze me with your weird pieces. But I've also learned to just live with the fact that sometimes mistakes can't be undone, but sometimes the imperfections are what makes things unique. So, yes, the BGM is playing. Can you not hear it? It's probably kind of quiet compared to my voice. Yes, you can hear that, right? Yeah, so yeah, it is really quiet then. Okay. Wait, is it because of... Oh, that's why. 1 second. There it is. Now you can listen to some music. Thanks for the thing. No. You definitely wouldn't have been able to hear it very well until I turned it up, like just now. It's kind of loud on my end. Yeah, it was at like half volume on iTunes. so that's why you couldn't hear it. Let's see. Tony, what is this? What's what? Oh my god, you see my skin. Exposed. Oh no. Alright, guys, I'm gonna delete the VOD up. Not everyone what's real. Hey, how's it going, Brian? Good night, Anthony. I'm asleep. I'm sorry I couldn't stay, but have fun. No, for sure. I hope you have a wonderful good night's sleep. And hope to see you next time, whenever that'll be. And thanks for the care package. I don't have head pats yet, but I am sitting up straight, and I'll take care with some whiskey. Wait, have a good night, Brian. Let's see. Round 2, by the way. Okay, then. So first things first, I need one of these blocks, 1x4s, classic. Foundation of any good Lego set, and then these guys on the inside. Because, if I recall, this space shuttle is hollow on the inside, as if it would be in real life. So yeah, this is nice. What kind are you drinking? Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I'm drinking some, I'm almost out, by the way. I'm like almost done with this whiskey. I got some Tenjaku, Tenjaku blended whiskey. An elaborate and delicate blend of the finest select whiskey. So this isn't even like a properly distilled thing. Apparently it's just a blend of multiple Japanese whiskeys, which is hilarious. Does it tell me which ones? Every bottle of Tenjaku whiskey is a gift from the lands that surround Mount Fuji. It's created in the city of Fuefuki. Interesting. Which is I'll show what I'm reading. What am I reading? Fuefuki, which is located in the eastern part of the Kofu Basin and the Yamanashi district. The heart of this well-balanced whiskey is made with famed natural spring water from the Misaka mountain range, which leads to its minerality. I guess I could see that. Like, whenever something says minerality, I'm like, so it tastes like rocks. Okay, that's where the salt comes in. It is extracted from 250 meters. The fuck is a meter? Can't get a unit conversion. What the fuck is 250 meters in freedom units? Below the surface, it's about 750 feet. I know. Okay, 750 feet below the surface, and is filtered through porous volcanic rock. Tenjaku is the Japanese characters for the skylark, or hibari songbird. So it's this guy. Yeah. Granny Mikasa. It literally says Misaka, not Mikasa. That's crazy. Jesus Christ, man. 775. Close enough. But yeah, it doesn't say anything about what whiskeys it's blended with, which is like, bruh, I need to know. You said blended whiskey, but I need to know what whiskey you blended it with, because it's clearly not all original. God damn. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, very, very nice whiskey. Very floral, honey, barley, salt, and a little bit of smoke. A little bit of salt and smoky. It's fancy whiskey. I'm about to blow your mind, maybe. So that whiskey cost, I think, about $40 to $50. Just for this bottle costs $40 to $50. That's not that expensive for Japanese whiskey. It's actually on the cheaper side. So it might be fancy to some because of the fact of it being fancy whiskey, but it's also along the same realm of like saying, oh, the scotch is only $75, so cheap. No, it's not cheap. It's still spending $75 on a goddamn bottle of liquid. But for scotch and Japanese whiskey, that's more of what you come to expect with the prices of this type of alcohol. Blend such build it again. Hey, well, how's it going, Pyre? Thanks for dropping in. Dang, what's in the Japanese whiskey? It's so Japanese whiskey in general, including this one, is a mash build of mostly barley, because Japanese whiskey and scotch are basically made the same for the most part, except for the part where Japanese whiskey is not made in Scotland, but it's made with barley, so it tastes like barley, like cereal. It tastes like cereal, like Wheaties, and like I said, it tastes a little bit of honey, a little bit of chrysanthemum. I say chrysanthemum, it's probably some other flower, but like close enough. Honey, flour type of tasting, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of smoke, a little bit of smoky. But a lot of that has to do with what it's aged in and where it's aged. The environment can greatly affect how the thing tastes as well. And that's for any distilled spirit, or any drink and alcohol really, that has to be aged. Like all distilled, not all distilled spirits, but like all whiskeys and stuff, where you make it has just as much an effect on how it tastes as what it's made from, if that makes sense. Because the air might have a different salinity. Like that's why a lot of Scotch whiskeys are very salty, in general, because they're made in Scotland, and they're usually stored for aging next to like the sea, where it's super cold. A lot of like sea spray gets in the air, and like that makes its way into the barrel that it's made out of, and then imparts its flavors from the surrounding area. So it's there is like quite a difference and range in taste and flavors between the different types of whiskeys from around the world. So yeah, it's one hell of a hobby. It's kind of expensive though. 820, is it 820 feet for what I say, 250 meters? God damn, okay. And my conversion is off as fuck. I'll remember the conversion because everybody uses the metric, but America uses freedom units. God bless America, right? USA. Okay. Where is that other piece that I am looking for? I don't see it. There you are. Little. I don't know. I've never seen this plate before in my life either. Lots of new pieces I'm discovering for the first time. Like I've never seen these used in Lego sets before for some of these pieces. Let's see here. I drink a spiced rum mostly. I tend to not experiment with whiskey often. Yeah, it's like there is a break point to where you have to spend a minimum amount of money to get good whiskey. Because if you get like really cheap whiskey, like less than $20 whiskey, you're probably not going to have a great time. So you have to like go out of your way. I will say, a whiskey that I have found the most agreeable for anybody that drinks it is Buffalo Trace. If you can find a place that sells Buffalo Trace for like $20 to $25, don't spend $30 on Buffalo Trace. It's not worth it. But if you could spend up to $25 on Buffalo Trace, I think that's a good place to start with what a good whiskey tastes like. And Buffalo Trace is a high rye bourbon, so it's relatively sweet / smooth, whatever that means, right? A smooth whiskey, smooth bourbon, but it has a lot more flavor from the rye content, because bourbon is like 51% corn, and when you distill corn, it's actually kind of sweet. Corn is very sweet, but when you add rye, that adds like more vanilla and more cinnamon type flavor to it. So if you can find Buffalo Trace, I can't type it in because I disconnected my keyboard. Fuck. If you could get Buffalo Trace for like $25, in my opinion, that's a good place to start. I wouldn't even say Jack Daniels, because honestly, Jack Daniels is kind of harsh for most people, in my opinion. But that's just that. Other than that, I also drink IPA, so I don't have great taste. It's interesting how you go from like a spiced rum and then an IPA. I'm like, okay, that's I mean, if you could distinguish the flavors of different IPAs, you're well on your way to becoming a alcohol connoisseur / aficionado. sort of. Because like IPAs, a lot of them do have different types of flavors, but for most people, it just tastes bitter and disgusting. And I understand. Like when I first tried IPAs, I thought it was disgusting. But then when I started getting more experience with different types of beers, I started finding IPAs that I actually like. Lagunitas is fine, by the way. But yes, I'm building the shuttle. I'm building the shuttle first, and then I'm going to build the airplane that the shuttle sits on. I'm going to show this real quick. Yeah, so I'm building the shuttle first, or eventually, not tonight. I don't think I have time tonight, but we're going to make the airplane as well. The 747. Okay. Sick. Whew. As I was going to say... Hey, real quick, sorry about the awkwardness last night. Wasn't my intention to be cringe one person rate. Oh, don't worry about it, bro. No. Grim, you're always welcome. You are always welcome here. Like, whether you're in chat, whether you raid, you're always welcome here, bro. 100%. And I did not, and if it makes you feel better, I didn't find anything objectionable. No awkwardness for me. The fuck? What am I looking for? I need a tile. I need this guy. Okay. But as I was saying, I don't measure my local museum ship's length in regular units, only football yards. So you mean regular yards? Because the football yard is the same as a regular yard? Can't drink Jack anymore, and I can tell the difference. Okay, that's good to hear. Because, like, I recently finished a bottle of Jack Daniels, and, like, I remember when I first tried Jack Daniels, I did not like it at all. It just tasted too... It just burned, and I couldn't taste anything. Oh, fuck, wrong one. But... since I was able to try different type of whiskeys since then, I was able to try Jack again, and I was able to appreciate it a lot more. So I actually do think, just like not even Gentleman Jack. Gentleman Jack is better, but just regular Jack Daniels, like you can get for $17 at like Walmart. I think it's pretty good. Well, I think it's good, pretty good. It's like a 6 out of 10. You know, like it's a solid drink. I like it more than I dislike it, 100%. I'll go like 6.5 to 7 out of 10. It's very nice and easy. But, as I said, it is not something that most people will like, necessarily. Also, what the fuck is this contraption that I'm making? What the hell? I don't get this. I really don't get this. Why am I making this so complicated? What the fuck is this thing? Like, what? Okay. Cool thing, Lego. I don't know what this is, but that's a very interesting contraption in the middle of my space shuttle. It might be for the robotic arm. Does this thing have a robotic arm? I hope it does, because that'd be pretty sick. Can't drink Judgment. Oh yeah, it also burns. I was gonna say, for those of you who are not like experienced with tasting alcohol, no matter what you drink, if it's like 40% or above, it's just gonna burn and you're not gonna taste like jack shit. So understandable. You kind of have to get more experience with how these things taste in order to actually taste the difference. But when you do, you will find that alcohol provides an interesting what's the term? Alcohol provides like an interesting look into a world of flavors that isn't normally found in like food, if that makes sense, right? At least that's the way I look at it. There's like so many interesting flavors. Like how many food can you eat where you can say this tastes like a waterlogged Viking ship that has been burnt to a crisp after raiding England, and there's like a lot of Viking beard sweat in it. I just described Lefroy, by the way. That's disgusting. I fucking hate that shit, man. It tastes so salty, so smoky, but it's such a unique flavor that I just don't find in food. And I guess it has the side effect of getting you a little tipsy, but I'll be honest. If I can drink alcohol and just like not get drunk, I'd be more for it, because when I get drunk, I tend to get sick. And it's not nice. This is some interesting setup. Okay. Very interesting. Anyways, let me catch up on chat as well. I taste the citrus more in them. Nice. So if you can taste the citrus in IPAs, you're well on your way to tasting other stuff that isn't trash. That isn't just burn. Some alcohols have a kick to them when it flows down your throat. Those are the cheap, disgusting ones, yes. And that's also another thing I think I mentioned earlier, but there's like a lot of alcohol where the price of entry for how much you have to spend in order for it to not taste like just burning can be kind of high. So for instance, tequila. Personally, I really don't like most tequila. Most tequila to me tastes disgusting because most tequila I've had was like less than $30. The ones that I tried that were like $50 and above were some of the most interesting, tasteful cocktails or tasteful alcohol I've ever had. And it's like not fair because I don't want to spend $50 to get a good drink if I don't have to. But for tequila, you kind of have to, in my opinion, at least. What the fuck is this? This is like such a weird contraptions that I'm making. Like, there's no reason for it to be here. Like, I have to make this weird ass contraption of like an upside down thing. But I don't know, maybe I do. This is wild, dude. Stickers! Fuck. Okay, Brain did a stupid, I meant football fields. Okay, there you go. Looks to be an attachment point for something. Yeah, so these are attachment points for something. I don't know what the fuck. So I do hope there's an arm boom. I'm catching up on chat right now. I've had vodka in a Cards Against Humanity game several years back. Regular stuff is fine, but flavored vodka, gross. For me, it's the opposite. The only reason I have the opposite opinion on vodka, like where I prefer flavored vodka as opposed to flat vodka, is because I had a really bad experience with unflavored, like just cheap, literally $5. I think I spent $3 on this vodka, actually. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my body, but it was only $3. And I had essentially 10 shots of alternating between soju and vodka, like unflavored soju and unflavored vodka, within 10 minutes because of a card game I was playing. And I got very sick. So I have a little bit of a taste aversion to vodka and soju. A little bit. Like, not too bad, but no, I can't fucking do vodka like straight anymore. It's too much. It's too nasty for me. It just reminds me of the time I got deathly sick. Just check for why that piece is placed there if you want to answer. I will check. I will find out. I think I'm gonna find out in maybe not within this bag, or I might find the answer soon. But I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. Also, don't fuck it up, Phil. This one goes first. Okay. Stickers again. Time for some anxiety. Anxiety. Oh god. You guys hear that one song that came out, I guess, somewhat recently? I haven't listened to I don't listen to the radio, but I did recently on this family vacation I was on. And there's a song that uses the same instrumental as Somebody That I Used to Know, but the lyrics is like entirely different and it's sung by an entirely different person. And I fucking hate it because I just want to listen to Somebody That I Used to Know. And instead I'm hearing anxiety, something in me. I don't know what the fuck it is, and I hate it. I fucking hate it, bro. I'm like, this is not the song I wanted to hear, if I'm honest. Give me the other one, please. United States. And another one. That wasn't too bad, by the way. Yeah, it's an okay song. Like, the only reason I don't like it is because they didn't just sample Somebody That I Used to Know. They just straight up took the entire fucking song. And I'm like, man, at least like do something else to it to make it more unique. Because like at least, you know, the difference between Under Pressure by Queen and Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice is like the bass line is exactly the same. Whatever Vanilla Ice may tell you, no dude, it's exactly the fucking same. Shut the fuck up. There's no extra dunk dunk on it. But at the very least, it's an entirely different song. But no, dude, fucking this anxiety thing and Somebody That I Used to Know is just not quite plagiarism, because I'm sure they probably had some sort of lawyer work it out, but god, if I'm just kind of annoyed. You know exactly what song you're talking. Exactly, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Grim. Let's see here. Only reason I can even drink IPA was because when I worked in a restaurant in college, you get a free drink after shift if 21. Oh hell yeah, dude. And me and one cook were the dumpsters for beers. God damn, bro. So you just had as much beer as you wanted. That's kind of sick. Funnily enough, in college, I worked at a ramen restaurant that sold Asahi on tap. One of the best beers you can get of just like a beer tasting beer is Asahi on tap. Not in a can. In a bottle is cool, but on tap is like, it's something special. And they just let me drink it whenever the fuck I want. Like not during shift, because I shouldn't be drinking alcohol during shift. But after the shift was over, I got my free ramen or teriyaki bowl or whatever. And then I got Asahi and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, it's so good. It's lazy and uncreative. Yes, thank you, Adrian. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And aggressively average. Thank you. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm glad we're all of like minds here. But see, Asahi or Kirin Ichiban, which do you prefer? For bottle, I prefer Kirin Ichiban. For can, I prefer Kirin Ichiban 100%. For tap, Asahi. 100% tap for Asahi. If it comes out of a barrel or out of a keg, it's got to be Asahi. It just hits different, bro. It's like that McDonald's Sprite meme, like, except it's for beer and it's real. Like, McDonald's Sprite hits different because it's formulated to taste good with their food and all that. Everybody knows, I hope. But Asahi out of a keg tastes much better than Asahi from a can or Asahi from a bottle. Although the bottle is pretty good, I gotta say. There we go. But yeah, way to like expose me as being a professional alcoholic, guys. Goddamn. I say this as I'm about to finish my whiskey. Not yet. I'm not gonna finish it yet. Whew. I will say though, in general, my favorite type of whiskey specifically is rye. Because I mentioned before, but rye tends to be a lot spicier. Like, and when I say spicy, I don't mean like pepper spice, like ghost pepper. No. I'm talking about like cooking spice, and maybe like to a lesser extent like peppercorn, like black pepper. But I'm talking about more like allspice or cinnamon or even like cardamom and like those type of kitchen spices, as opposed to like pepper spices. But rye is probably my favorite. I think it's like my favorite alcohol overall, if I'm honest. It's just interesting. I think so, at least. Interesting. So that's a very weird setup for what the hell is going on here. Okay. Whew. You told us you were a mixologist, so of course you know about booze. That is true. I did put it in my debut slides. Although in my debut, I like forgot to mention the mixology part when I was going through the slide. So I quickly went to the next slide and I'm like, oh, wait a second. I forgot that one thing. By the way, I'm a mixologist. Yeah. Okay. Mixologist means I'm into this, not necessarily like I get paid to do this. I've never gotten paid to make a drink for anybody before. But perhaps if you guys are interested, I would be interested in doing a cocktail making stream in the kitchen if you guys want. Because I have a shit ton of alcohol and a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to like different types of alcohol and shit. If you guys are interested. So it gets a rye out of you. Mods, invert his balls, please. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. That was a joke. Okay, there you go. Knowledgeable. Yes. BF6 starts up again tomorrow. It does. I am not going to be able to play tomorrow because I'm going to be so goddamn busy tomorrow. Unfortunately, I would love to play Battlefield 6 tomorrow, but I actually do have a lot of plans with the family. So, not tomorrow, but I intend to play a lot more Battlefield 6 throughout the weekend. If I can, at least. Definitely, I am streaming on Friday. I forgot about that. How could I forget? Let's see here. About 2 hours ago. Yeah. So that's right. Battlefield 6 already started up. Interesting. I'll tell you what. There we go. I left them on good terms and was eating lunch after class before the new job, and a beer vendor was bringing samples, and the bar manager had me sample the IPA options. That's so good, bro. Talking about being at the right place at the right time. I'm happy for you. That's nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, so funnily enough, my cousin owns a microbrewery. I'll be honest, I was never particularly into beer until I tried my cousin's beer. And he's in a successful microbrewery and is like making bank right now. But like, the nice thing about his brewery in specific is that he makes a lot of IPAs, but it's not all about IPAs. Whenever you go to like a microbrewery, you will always see like a list of 20 IPAs. They all taste kind of the same, and like 3 other beers. No, it's like the opposite, where he has such a wide variety of different beers. Like he makes a Kolsch, he's made a Saison, he has like this coffee blonde that's really fucking good. Like it's like a blonde beer, but it tastes kind of like a stout because it's distilled in coffee, or it's like it has coffee. It's so good. But like, and make a lot of fruited beers. Like it's just so, it is the most accessible beer place I've ever been to for people who don't like beer, because there's a lot of beer in there that tastes like fruit, and just like a large variety of stuff. Like, goddamn, so good. But when I had his IPAs and his beer, I'm like, you know what? Beer is good. This is what good beer tastes like. God fucking damn. And it's not even just because he's my cousin, but it's because, like, legitimately, even if I wasn't related to him, and he also gives me a discount all the time. Sometimes he gives me free beer. Even if it wasn't for the fact that I'm related to him, I do think he makes the best beers I've had just in general. So yeah, I am a lucky guy. That said, it's been a while since I've been to that brewery, so I should go again sometime soonish. Time to restock. Oh, this guy. Okay. But let's see here. Mixed it again, Tony. Miat, almost. Mix it again, Tony. Hey, that's how you're supposed to say it, Pyre. So as you can say it, Miata. Mixer talent, exactly. Not a bad call sign. You can call me Miata because I'm an alcoholic, bro. That's crazy. Wait a second, but that's like drinking and driving. You can't just call me that. That's illegal. Let's see. What are these connection points? They don't have to be this complex, but I guess it's probably for more stability. That's wild. Like, there's no reason it has to be like this. Well, except for they want to make it strong. Literally, she went, I don't drink IPA, but he does. Hell yes, sir. It's not drinking and driving, it's drinking and flying. Sir, have you ever flown a Miata before? I have. In Forza Horizon. Drove it off a fucking cliff. Funnily enough, you can't actually do that in the original Forza Horizon. But you can in Forza Horizon 5, which... I have a lot to say about Forza Horizon 5, and very little of it is good. So I'm gonna stop myself before I go on a 2-hour-long rant about what happened to my beloved game franchise. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. But yeah, unfortunately, you guys will not see me play Forza Horizon 5 on stream because I've kind of fallen out of love with it. As if I ever was in love with it. Well, I was infatuated by the idea of it. And then the execution... There's no challenge, bro. That's the reason. Okay, no, I'm gonna stop. I'm about to go on a rant. No. I'm making... Tony, build the Lego set. Yes, sir. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I mean, they do handle like UFOs. Like, true. Friggin' Miatas are wild. They're like go-karts, except stuck to the ground. The FAA knows your location and is not happy. Uh-oh. Thanks for the hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate with actual water this time because I shouldn't only drink alcohol tonight. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, that goes here. Saw this piece earlier. I'm gonna use it now. I just realized this build is kind of getting hard to show on screen, so I need to adjust. Oh my fucking! Oh, I can't adjust too much. Okay, you go up here. You go here. Ah, there we go. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. 100%, 10 billion% even. There we go. We made it. Oops, well now. Also, how's it going, Josie Shipster? Thanks for one sec. Thanks for dropping in. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. I learned how to roll my R's like 5 years ago, so I'm gonna keep on doing it. Okay. To racing games, but that Battlefield though, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I do like racing games, but I fucking love Battlefield, especially where it's going. God damn, am I so happy that they're doing it. Hello, Josie. It's Mod's gonna get a shout out for Josie62 VT in chat. Later in Tony Core 6. That's right, I'm gonna have to play Armor Core 6 at some point. Fires of Jeep. I mean fires of Pintos. Tony is drinking and piloting mechs for the first time. Honestly, I kinda wanna try that. I kinda just want like my first time playing Armor Core 6 to be drunk as fuck. Because that'd be funny. Let's see. Stay on target, no side rants. Nah, we're trying our best, but it's not happening. Let's see, they also want to call the number for outstanding and extraordinary, bruh. Thank you, Aaron. I knew mentioning Battlefield would bring you back. Dude, Battlefield is so good, but Battlefield 6, they're finally doing what everybody wanted when they announced 2042. That's crazy. Yes, you have a Battlefield addiction problem, so do I. How goes the build? It's going pretty well. This is going to be a big ass build. This is the smaller of the two builds, and it's already like, meow. But yeah, this is going to be a big ass build. I am very glad I made an entire fucking IKEA shelf to put this on, because I'm gonna need it. What the fuck is this? Well, these are crazy instructions. Okay, I might have to lock in a little bit for the... That's for the landing gear? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Sick nasty. But as I was saying, Build is going well, and thanks for shouting out, Josie. You're playing Minecraft. Crazy. Big plano. This isn't even a plane. This is a spaceship, technically. I went over this earlier in chat. It's a spaceship. It's also a glider. Whatever. Okay. Wait, I was wrong. It's not 2 hours to BF6. It's 4 hours. I was going to say, wait a second. My mental conversion failed me terribly. Almost there. I need to see if I can get to the beta this weekend. Try to. Okay. For those of you, PSA. A big spaceship one. Nice. PSA for those of you who want to play Battlefield 6. If you haven't been able to get into the original beta last week, you need to figure out for your specific computer how to turn on secure boot. There's a reason it took me 30 to 45 minutes to set up my stream, and that was learning how to turn on secure boot up from my computer, because it was not easy. Or it was easy, but it was not straightforward. You have to turn on secure boot, and you also have to, depending on how old your computer graphics card drivers are, you might have to update your drivers. Be careful when updating your drivers. Don't upgrade. Don't use the wrong driver. If you upgrade the wrong driver, you might brick your computer. Well, not brick your computer, but you might cause a lot of damage to your computer. So make sure you're upgrading the driver specifically for your graphics card, because I had to do that too, and you'll be chilling. And then when the beta is done, turn off secure boot, because fuck that shit. Like, secure boot really doubles the length of time it takes to restart my computer. It's kind of annoying. Anyways, need to see if I can, yeah, so if you can, definitely remember that. Okay, still small, probably smaller in length than the Titanic. Oh yeah, dude, the Titanic, one of my, not cousins, my family friends made the Titanic. That thing is fucking massive, dude. Like, I would love to have the Titanic, but first of all, I don't want to spend $600 on Lego. I think it's closer to 700. And I literally have nowhere to put it. Like, it is so big. And yes, secure boot, as a process it is. Luckily, they have a guide on the website. They do have a guide on the website, but keep in mind, depending on your motherboard manufacturer, it might not look, the settings might not look the same as another one. Also, yes, if you have a console, you just install it. Yeah, so for Aaron, you do have to go into your BIOS to turn on secure boot. I was so lucky, and mine apparently was already done, but oof to everyone who had issues with it. I preach. Yeah, like, it wasn't like it wasn't like a hard issue to deal with. It was just kind of like, really? Like, DICE, please, do we really need to turn on secure boot for this fucking beta? But it's like an anti-cheat thing, so the answer is yes. But no, like, once you figure it out, it's fine. It's nothing major. It's just a little bit of a thing that you don't have to do with any other game you'll ever play, honestly. Like, I straight up don't think I play any games that require me to turn on secure boot, so it was kind of weird that I had to for this one. But, you know, it is what it is, and it is Battlefield, the type of Battlefield I've been wanting to play for the longest time, so if Daddy DICE wants me to turn on secure boot, I guess I'll oblige, because they finally made a good Battlefield after, like, since Battlefield 1, bro. Like, okay, Battlefield 5 was fun towards the end. 2042 became playable and became an okay game by the end, but it took them a lot longer to make like a decent game than it probably should have, honestly. So yeah, a little salty about that, but at least it works now, and they're finally making a good game that I want to play. Good news is, if you have Windows 11 installed already, you shouldn't have to worry about it, because apparently Windows 11 requires secure boot just to be installed. Bruh. Windows 11, fucking hell. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, like, there are guides for it. If you go to the official Battlefield 6 installation forum, like, the official thing will just tell you how to install it. So yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, that goes there. I need to make another one on the other side. Dude, I am like so distracted. I mean, that's what I expect when I do like any hand cam stream, is to be extracted and not distracted and not actually do stuff efficiently. But that's fine, because I want to talk to you guys in chat. Chatini. Das Boot instead of secure boot, exactly. No, Josie, you are Das Boot. You know that means the boat. Yeah, jawohl. Also, how's it going back? Come back, B25 Mitchell. Just got this set. Yeah, let's go. We got another person with this set. If you haven't built it yet, you're in for a joy, because this is like, okay, I'm saying this as if, or coming from someone who hasn't built Lego in like probably 10 years. But like, there's a lot of building techniques in this that all the sets that I had as a kid never would have incorporated. So this is like fascinating to me, what Lego has become. And I am very happy. I'm like a kid again, dude. This is so nice. I'm so glad I can do this. I have enough. I'm so glad I make enough money to spend it all on fucking plastic building blocks. Oh my god, dude. My mind is telling me no, but my wallet is telling me yes. It's only money, Tony. It's only money. Jesus. Very interesting how it looks like this, though. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Also, this is starting to get out of frame, so I need a recenter. You're a metal paper boat. Except you are a real boat, not a paper boat. Okay, that's... I'm not going to go into that. That's just like being pedantic, but yes. Paper boats, paper boats. I'm also glad she's back, but I'm not going to elaborate on that. What the fuck? Ooh, hello. Okay, we're chilling. Now I'm debating between this set and the riverboat set. As an aviation enjoyer, I do prefer planes and spacecraft in general over boats for the most part. There are definitely some cool ass boats out there, not gonna lie. One of them's in chat right now. Check it out. I just realized you have a founder's badge. Thanks for the sub, Josie. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, I feel like half of my sub goal was complete. I didn't know I had a sub goal, but half of my subs would fill up before I streamed saying I have subs available. So thank you everybody who subbed before, and those who subbed right now. I will have emotes for you hopefully sooner as opposed to later. I still have to work on them and get them commissioned, but that'll come soon enough, I hope. My god. Yeah, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh my god, that's right. You have a new emote, Josie. It's so good. The fucking water. Why are you so scared of water, Josie? It's good for you. It's the good shit. Oh my god, man. Water's good, guys. Make sure to hydrate, I say as I take a sip of my alcohol. Ooh, okay. I think I might have to switch up alcohol soon, because, like, I'm starting to lose my taste buds. That's not to say that I'm burning my taste buds away with the alcohol, but I kind of am. There comes a point in the night where your taste buds become saturated with the amount of pain you put on them by drinking distilled spirits that you stop being able to taste very well. And this might be it. So, yeah, I might take a chill pill after this one. I hunt for all of the Founder's Badge. Send the water to the void. Bro, you're crazy. By the way, if you guys want to donate to a good cause, go to Josie's throne and buy all the water that she has on throne, so that she is going to be forced to drink water forever. No more soda, no more nothing. No, just water. just chat funded water. Been there, done that. Got not a t-shirt, but a pin antique. There you go. You can buy a bit of a... I'm about to say this. You can buy a bit of Josie for the low price of however much it costs to buy wood from the New Jersey. Yes. Goodness gracious. She's not even safe in Tony's chat. That's what I'm saying, bro. I know about it. I know, Josie. I see your streams. I see what you have on your... Oh my god. Evaporation. Yes, sir. Hydrate yourself again, Josie. Yeah! Switch out water with Baja Blast and I'm Gucci. Okay. Baja Blast is fine. I have nothing against it. I just prefer regular ass Mountain Dew. Sorry for being a basic bitch. Although I feel like at this point, liking regular Mountain Dew is the basic bitch thing. Or, I'm sorry, liking Baja Blast is a basic bitch thing, it seems. Because, like, I don't know, man. People don't drink Baja, or don't drink Mountain Dew regularly, it seems. But I'm a fan of the regular one. Chat already cleaned it out. Wait, the chat already cleaned out your throne? That's crazy. I'll make sure all the snipers shoot your planes down in Battlefield. Bro, I saw that fucking, like those memes about, like, Sniper's Ridge or whatever. Like, I'm honestly not looking forward to that again. I didn't encounter that too much when I played the beta last week. But I know it's gonna come in this coming weekend, I'm sure. Oh my god, bro. $5 for really small things piece I got was about $25. Ayo. There's a new Baja Blast. That's right. Okay, there's like... Has anyone tried the new Baja Blast flavor that's coming out? / is it already out? Because I straight up do not know. And it seems like, it looks like it's going to be grape flavored or something along those lines. I am free from ad jail with a message. Hell yeah. Steak burritos are $3 at Taco Bell. Fuck, dude. Okay, maybe I'm getting Taco Bell tonight. If I eat tonight at all. And I don't go to the gym, but we'll see. Rich 13 is the GOAT, bro. I don't know, man. Sniping is a... There are days where I'm better at sniping than others. Piece sitting on my desk right now, actually next to a piece of Iowa. Nice. You gotta get a whiskey and... Wisconsin and Missouri. There we go. Gone but never forgotten. Okay, nice. I have a piece of the North Carolina and New Jersey next to me. Nice. And a piece of the Salem, goddamn. You only drink Mountain Dew with Doritos when you are about to play some Major League Gaming, especially in BF6 and Halo. You need to have those Cheeto fingers and Mountain Dew. They put the chief on the shoulder. Yeah. The cowboy one? I think so. I will mountain goat up that wall like a pro. Good luck. If you can kill all the snipers in there, by all means. Like the reddish one. I think it's like a purple one for the Mountain Dew. Tony, we got to get in the M1A2 SEP V2. Just call it the Abrams, Adrian. God damn. You're gonna make me say like that entire thing? That's crazy. What are we playing? War Thunder? God damn. Hey man, you about to leak some classified documents? Classified. Oh my god. Anyways. Yes, we should hop in the M1A2 SEP V2 Abrams. God damn. It's a tank. It's the NATO tank. Yes, sir. Survived near death 2 days ago. Decides to risk it all at the border again. See here, Mountain Dew is my go-to actually, and yes, rest in peace, Mo. But you're not not gone. You're just away. It's a distinct variant. Is it not like grape? Is it not like grape flavor? Because it looks like it's purple. Oh, also, I'm skipping ahead. I'm on this step. Okay, I need to like actually build this thing. Okay, built the plane spaceoplano. I'm gonna say Josie. Build the space plane, Tony. Hey, Josie, come over here and build my plane. Jesus Christ, bro. I am brain dead. And here's the thing. I drank all that whiskey. I'm not drunk. I'm just like, I have like chat brain ingrained in me right now. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, very interesting parts here. Love me some Abrams. NATO Tanko. Once you play Broken Arrow, you immediately become Eagle Eye spotting vehicle variants. Oh my god. I just play War Thunder. Close enough, right? NASA shuttles in war blunder when? Never, I hope. They can't attack, but they can kill something if they fall on it. I mean, it's a brick falling from space, so in a sense, yeah. This is such an interesting setup. Like, why am I building these contraptions? This is wild. Upside down for no reason. But I'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. I needed that piece earlier, so why did I put it back in the pile? This is dumb. Fucking Tony. Okay. This goes here. I'll catch up to chat in a second, but I do want to get through at least this page before I get sidetracked again. And I will get sidetracked again, happily. But let's finish this first. All right. Locked in Tony, give me a sec. There you are. Like, at that point, you already see, like, that, so why do I wear gloves? No, I'm gonna keep wearing them. They ain't love with no glove. Wow, I just said that. Okay. Where the fuck? Oh, it goes over here. Interesting. Oh, so that's why this is here. Okay. I see ya. Very interesting setup. Okay. I probably have to do the same on the other side. Nice. Okay, let me go ahead and read up on chat. Once you play Broken Arrow, yeah. NASA shuttles in War Thunder pop out to res, then dive back in to keep providing support. Pretty much. Bro, I don't know, man. I'm gonna start saying some whack ass shit. Okay, build it again, Tony. I'm trying. I mean, I'm almost there. I mean, the only Abrams on display in a private collection is an M1A1 because it is older Abrams, so that distinction does help, like, in a sense. Cozy in my dock low. Good luck, pilot. I do my best. Have fun in dry dock. Or just dock in general. Very, very much. Thank you once again, Josie, for hopping in. Sounds like you're on your own, Starfighter. Jesus. Call me Rogue One, bro. By the way, Rogue One is probably my favorite Star Wars movie because it's not like the others. Who would have thought that I would love to watch Omaha Beach Landing in Star Wars? It's probably one of the best things I've ever seen in cinema. And consequently, Andor is one of the best Star Wars things I've watched at all. Did I put this in the right place? Fuck. This is what happens when I don't pay attention, dude. Fuck me. Okay. God damn it. I should have paid attention, chat. Oh, yeah, I was off. Okay. Should have known, man. Should have known this would happen. It's okay. You guys said, oh, hello. Goodbye. You guys get to see me use the brick separator for once. All right. There we go. I'm paying attention now. Okay. This goes here. This goes here. That makes more sense. And then this goes here. Fuck yeah. Okay, we're chilling. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. But we're chilling. Okay, that's chilling. And I do need the other one real quick, and then I'll look at chat. Where are you? Actually, though, where are you? Hello? Like, I know you're in here. Oh, there you are. Okay, it was upside down. Little bitch. Okay. Rogue One had Diego Luna. That's right. Dude, okay. Since you're still here, did you know, chat and Josie, Diego Luna was also a character in that one Tom Hanks, I think it's Tom Hanks movie, The Terminal. He was one of the baggage handlers in The Terminal. Because I saw a clip of that, and I'm like, is that Diego? That's Diego Luna? What the fuck? Andor's in fucking The Terminal, and is trying to get with that TSA guard? Oh my god, that's so sick. Oh, I saw that recently, and I'm like, ain't no fucking way. That's so good. That is so fucking good. Yeah, no, Diego Luna is pretty sick, dude. Sick dude. I love that man. He's awesome, bro. I love the Diego Luna as well. Well, I got to break off for the night. Have fun with the build, Tony. Can't wait to see the full build. Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much, Aaron, for hopping in. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Yeah, Rogue One and Andor is peak cinema. Dude, it's like... I had, like, kind of lost faith in Star Wars after they kind of dropped the ball with Mandalorian Season 3. Season 1 and 2 fucking goated. Season 3, what the fuck? Why is Lizzo and Jack Black in Star Wars? And Mandalorian of all things specifically. That is wild. but they brought about with Andor, dude. Like, I don't remember the name of the director, but give him more fucking writing roles, please, in Star Wars. He knows how to make good fucking cinema. It's so goddamn good. And plus, yeah, Diego Luna is a great actor. Unfortunately, Andor is over, so I don't know if he's going to be starring in anything else. Like, I'm really happy with how they wrapped up Andor and, like, led it into Rogue One. It's like, it is the most complete Star Wars story and leaves no more room for interpretation. So like we're chilling with that. It's also just nice seeing the rest of the universe that isn't just space wizards for once. Fucking cinema. Dave Filoni did not make Andor. It was somebody else entirely who was like, before Andor, which is not affiliated with Star Wars at all, which is hilarious, and he ends up making one of the most cinematic Star Wars experience I've ever watched. Not cinematic, that's the wrong word, but one of the most thought-provoking, impactful Star Wars I've ever seen. But I can't remember his name. Tony Gilroy. Okay, Tony Gilroy. That's hey Tony. That sounds about right. I think it's Tony Gilroy. But yeah, he knows how to make fucking cinema, dude. Actual legend. Wait. Hey Grim, if you're on IMDb, can you check who the writer / producer / director was for Chernobyl? Because I have a feeling it probably was also Tony Gilroy. Because I know there's like a lot of the same actors in Andor. Actors in Andor that were also in Chernobyl. Which, by the way, also one of my favorite fucking pieces of television ever. But I think it's him. It might as well be a Green Lantern like Hal Jordan. Wait, who? Andor? Or wait, who are we talking about? I'm lost in the sauce. I got distracted. Or Diego Luna, yeah. Okay, there we go. So that's here, making space plane. Okay, there's that. Ooh, we're making the little flat pack in the back, so to speak. Okay, locking in a little bit for this, just so I can see what is being made. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. I think this goes here. Nope, not yet. What the fuck is this piece? I feel like this piece isn't necessary to exist, but it's fine that it does. Makes the build stronger. What? What the hell? I've never seen this piece in my life either. That's very interesting. There are some like weird ass pieces in Lego now, dude. Like, and I'm all for it. It's just like I never would have expected them to make these weird looking pieces. Gonna be really easy to make boats with that piece. Oh, 100%. 10 billion% even. I gotta finish watching Dr. Stone. I watched the first season. It was great. I liked it. I should watch the rest. There's another black piece. There you are. Okay, that was easy. Yeah, that was easy. Okay. Oh, I have to like slot it in. Interesting. Interessante. Oh, you are solid now. Okay, this plan form is very solid now. I like how this is turned out. Oh, that's the pylons. That's where the pylons sit. That's sick. Okay, got it. By the way, an ad will start in about a minute and a half, so we'll be right back when that comes up. Okay, that. Chernobyl creator and writer was Craig Mazin. Interesting. I feel like Tony Gilroy might have been involved in it, but maybe not. I was referring to the fact that you were gonna become a space pilot. Oh, you're talking about me, so I'm gonna be Hal Jordan. God damn. Director was Johan Renck. Okay, I guess that had nothing to do with it. I don't know why I thought Tony Gilroy was involved in Chernobyl, but I think that's because a lot of the actors were involved in Chernobyl from Andor. Mainly because Hal was a pilot too, and became a Green Lantern in DC Comics. Was he actually a pilot? My DC lore is like, I don't know anything. And because Tony already got the green on, I mean, like it's teal. I get your drift, but it's teal. I'm like, well, actually, okay, well, but yeah, Chernobyl, one of my favorite TV series of all time. Andor, one of my favorite TV series of all time as well. Just like good fucking cinema, good Star Wars, good historical dramas. Not 100% accurate because there was more than just that one female scientist, but you know, very fascinating to watch. There we go. Am I almost done with this thing? I feel like I might be. Maybe soon. What the fuck is this piece? I'm just like discovering so many new pieces that like I've never seen before in my Lego creating life. This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, there we go. Sick. Yeah, at least in the live action. Oh yeah, for the and Hal is a pilot confirmed. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I'll be honest. Also, ad is starting. Be back soon in like 30-ish seconds, give or take. I think. Sounds about right. This goes here. Interesting. Yeah, excuse me. So, man, I bought Chernobyl when it was on sale because it looked good and I wanted to watch it with my friend. I need to go harass them to watch it with me. Dude, like, it's some good fucking TV. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't say more than that because I think it is best to just experience it. Like, I have a feeling most people, well, not most people, but a lot of people who watch Chernobyl already knows what happens because it's a historical thing. It actually happened in real life. But, and people, but this is like, it's like a drama documentary, which is like, because it literally tells you what happened or shows you what happened, but in a more, what's the term? Dramatized sense. And the way they tell the story is just so good. Like, just cinema. Like, I can't stop saying it. It's just fucking cinema. Love Chernobyl. That's an interesting... These are some interesting fucking parts. I've never seen this part in my life either. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. Let's see, I wonder if that shuttle comes with wheels. It does come with wheels, so I can display it on the ground as opposed to just on the aircraft. And if I understand correctly, when you're displaying the shuttle on the aircraft, on the 747, you can take off the landing gear and put it like inside the shuttle. So I know that's why this is an open space. But well, yeah, this thing definitely comes with wheels. And as I'm making this, I am gonna put the wheels on because I kind of have to. Because I am 100% not getting to the aircraft tonight. That is gonna have to wait. But I also look forward to that because, hey, that's more content, baby. How about I just milk this for another stream? Hey, yeah, I definitely will. And plus, I get to talk about a lot of cool stuff with you guys as well. Like, in a sense, this is just like what you guys are watching here right now, chat. I'm sorry to deceive you, but this is just a glorified just chatting stream where I'm doing something in the background to get your ADHD things going on. But I'm also just mainly talking about other stuff that has nothing to do with what I'm currently doing, except for that one time where I talked about Legos for like half an hour. That was very relevant to what was going on. Satisfying. So good. A drama-mentary. I would say Chernobyl is like a drama-mentary. That's not a real word, but I'll coin it. Every clip I've seen is amazing, dude. So good. I love it. I fucking love it. Lego content farming. Hell yeah, dude. I don't even have to be making the Lego. I just need to like let this go for as long as I possibly can to like farm this as much as I can. It's so nice. See, this is how you be. Am I a content creator now? I'm basically farming the fuck out of this. What the fuck are these pieces? Crazy. Oh, this is the bulbous part. Okay, I need to think about this. I have to do this. Ouch. And I have to specifically do this. Okay. Okay, gotcha. And then this. I have to put this together in a very particular way, so I do have to lock in. Much like how that locked in. Oh, that's so satisfying. And then this. And then this goes right here. Interesting. And I think it's supposed to go like all the way like that. Interesting. Hey man, it's a good stream so far. Glad to hear. Oh wait, it's only good. It's not great. I see how it is. Okay. Okay. I see. Maybe I won't do any more streams if all I can do is good. Oh my god, it's time for gaslighting Tony. Man's out here stretching for time to use this as content. Hell yeah. Damn, bro, they blocked that. No, I will allow you to call him a whore. Only if you're okay with it, of course. If you're not okay with it, I'm gonna time you out, Baron. Oh my god. I guess this is a good barometer. Are you guys okay with being called a whore? Personally, I'm a man whore, so y'all can call me. Okay, actually, don't call me that. Look, I'm just quoting Mean Girls. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Mean Girls is one of those things where I don't actually know if I've watched. Have I ever watched Mean Girls? I think Mean Girls is a movie that like I just know a bunch of quotes from, but I don't think I've ever actually watched it all the way through. Now that I think about it, the amount of times I've sworn in a VFleet stream can literally be counted on one hand. So that's not a lot, huh? I'm sure I probably broke my my swear limit within like within my first stream. No, that one clip I have of defeating what's his face from Elden Ring, Margaret Thatcher. Yeah, like when I killed Margaret Thatcher, I swore like a motherfucker because I was just done at that point. And I know it's not Margaret Thatcher, it's Margaret the Fallen or whatever, but I like calling it Margaret Thatcher because it's funny. Okay. Mean Girls now? I've never watched Mean Girls. Yeah, I don't think I've watched Mean Girls. Like, I'm really not sure. I don't think I did. But I do know, like, Mean Girls is a very quotable movie. I hope to God this connection gets a little stronger soon. Wait, did I put this in the right place? I did. Okay. Okay, we're chilling. This piece hasn't gotten particularly strong yet. Am I missing a piece? Huh? Wait, no way. Interesting. I seem to be lacking. Interesting. Okay. I have a feeling it might be in the bag still. No, it's not in the bag. Ooh. Lego, has your quality control gone down a little bit? Or have I lost it on the desk? Actually, yeah, where'd it go? Lego. Where's my brown 1x2 plate? Interesting. Lego my ego, exactly. Sounds more like regular bantering. Tony is like Sunday morning, hey yo. Pop-off was earned when you killed Margaret Thatcher. Exactly. She totally watched Mean Girls on October 3rd. Oh my god. IRA must be jealous. Sounds like they had a skill issue. True. Yeah. Interesting. This might be a case of like it's hiding under one of these pieces. Or in this case it's not, because I don't see any brown 1x2 plates in here. Okay. I'm gonna check ahead, because there are 3 of these plates. Maybe I can get away with using one of these, because it is an internal piece. So let's see. Oh man, some of these require stickers too. Aha! Okay, interesting. So I see what happened, or I see what probably happened, and I can't get away with this, thankfully. So 1, 2. Yeah. So basically, they're supposed to have two of these pieces, but instead of it being this color, they added an extra one of these, which is fine. So you guys will know on stream that this is not the right color, but it's fine because it's an internal piece anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, the more you know, guys, the more you know. And motherfucking stickers again. Fuck. Okay, time for anxiety. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some more stickers. These things are always scary, especially because this one doesn't cover the entire thing. Oh my gosh. So I'll start with this one first because it's already on this side and I'm right-handed. So actually I take it back. This is easier because I don't have to fit it under the confines of... Yeah, it doesn't have to be like exact for this piece. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, that's one. Not as anxiety inducing as I thought. Could have been worse. Okay. Now I gotta use my left hand, so this is gonna be anxiety inducing for me. Oh, shit. There we go. Good enough. Sick. All right, we're chilling. I like it. I like it. Okay, so that's good. Put this away for now. Ooh, I have to use a bunch of these and a bunch of these. Very cool. Sick. Okay. Whew. Made it. Stickers. Yeah, the stickers are always the most stressful part, dude. Like, actually. The worst is using the wrong piece but not knowing it. Ooh, that would suck ass. Like, I had a feeling that I could have used the wrong piece somewhere. But again, since it's an internal piece, it actually doesn't matter. But yeah, it always makes you think like, that's not supposed to go there, is it? But no, we're fine with what we have, thankfully. But yeah, then getting 20 plus steps down the line and realizing you don't have the right piece. I will say that sucks ass. In which case, it would help a lot to just have a shit ton of Lego bricks at your disposal. I do not have that. I just have this, what you're seeing here now, dear viewer. But we did okay here, I think. And again, this is such a weird ass piece, but it's interesting. Like, it's just like a blown up version of these, which is funny. Okay. Very nice. Give it a little pat. A little love tap, even. This goes like so. Hello. Wait, where do you go? You go here. Interesting. Sick. Hey, you got a redeem. Very nice. Since it's an internal piece, it doesn't matter until you realize that you need that piece externally. Famous last words. Yeah. See, that's why I went out of my way to see if I needed an extra white piece, white 1x2 tile anywhere for the rest of this bag. And the answer is I don't. Yeah, the answer is I could get away with this, and I did. So we are chilling. We are chilling, gamers. So this is interesting. Like this outside flange. Flange? Sort of. It's like a flange. What even is a flange? It's what I'm making. Not really. I don't know. Slowly but surely, it is starting to look like L'Esprit Chateau. Sort of. Kind of. It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. Now I need to make one of these. Yeah, you see, this is where I needed one of these pieces. It was for this part. And I need one for the other side, but thankfully that's all I need. So it looks like Lego had a little bit of a oopsie fucky wucky with their quality control. But it's nothing major, thankfully. Nothing that can't be fixed with a clever redistribution of parts, so to speak. Oh my god. Unless I do need an extra piece, in which case I am McFucked. But I don't think I do. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling, guys. Okay. Sick. What am I doing? Doing this. Again, freaking crazy ass pieces that I'm dealing with here. Very interesting. This goes over here. Damn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, very interesting construction for this stuff. Nice. One of the best Lego buys we did was the 1500 block Costco set. What? It's all just normal block sizes and colors. Wait, does it actually look like a... Is it just like a Costco? That sounds crazy, dude. What? Actually insane. Gonna have a lot of these things sitting around, so I'm just gonna put them to the side until I need them, which I will never need them. Okay, bag 2 done. Number 3. Jeebus, dude. How many more pieces for this fucking shuttle? There's so many. It just keeps coming, and it won't stop coming. Oh Lord, I'm coming. Well, yeah. Come on, get out of here. There we go. So that's good. Open up these bags as well. How long have I've been going for 2 hours already? God damn, bro, I'm slow at this. Yeah, like, I hope to God the next time I stream this, I'm gonna be able to finish the aircraft, the plane, because like, if not, I'm gonna be here all fucking night. It's gonna be like a freaking 10-hour stream, and it really should not take me 10 hours to make an airplane. But since I'm having fun talking to chat, maybe it will. And I'm fine with that. Well, I say that as if I don't have a life outside of streaming. Which to a certain extent I don't. But that's neither here nor there. So someone said something in chat. So you fed the rules and hit the ground. Fucking Jesus Christ. Fed the rules and hit the ground. It makes sense not to live football. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. You know what they say, right? So much to do, so much to think. So what is wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow, or something like that. Yes, I too watched Shrek growing up. How could you tell? I put all the small pieces here, so they should all be here. Hello. Thank you. Oh, this is like the... This is for the vertical stabilizer. Y'all know what that means, I hope. Hello? I will say, I am so glad I own this thing, this like tray, because like this has made my life so much easier. I say as I'm struggling to find the part that where is it? What am I looking for? I'm looking for that thing. Okay, it's a 1x2. I'm looking for something bigger. Maybe that's why I'm not finding it, because I'm not looking for the right part. That'll do it. There you are. Found it. See? Just requires a little bit of persistence. Nice. Okay. There's that, and then this is such a weird block. Interesting. Okay. And then you just go like so. Aha. So that's why that clip is in there. It's to like make this vertical stabilizer. That's very interesting. And add more than one point of a connection. That's crazy. Okay. Lego and their crazy build ideas. That's very cool. Hey, we chilling? That is true. Maybe we get to talk about how your future ER runs go, Elden Ring, or how your BF6 sessions went with a cooler head. I don't know what you're talking about. I did great in Battlefield 6. Thank you very much. Although if you're talking about Elden Ring, then yes, I may or may not have raged a little bit, but I did not say anything that would get me banned on stream, which is really nice. That's the goal anyway, to not get banned on twitch.tv/Anthony_TalonVT. That'd be nice. So it looks like I'm gonna start making the roof. These are some interesting connections. Okay, sir. What the heck? That's cool. Okay, it's like a little arch. I just had a ton of Lego blocks that Costco had. Oh, you mean like literally a pack of that you got at Costco? It was all just standard bricks and flats and such. It was something like $60. Okay, you know. If you're like one of those there's like a term for them, like adult Lego people, if that makes sense. But if you're an adult that like, heavily invests in Lego, that would probably be one of the best things to do. It's just like buy a shit ton of bricks for like dirt cheap. Because $60 for like a bunch of bricks, that's worth something. Oh shit, I just realized. Okay. Wait 1 second. This doesn't seem long enough. I think I need a longer piece. Wait, are they all 1x3s? Oh, they are 1x3s. Interesting. Okay, this is the right piece. Never mind. Very interesting. Okay. All right, it's getting kind of hard for you guys to see. Let me get this over here. Better yet, let me move the camera closer to where I'm building. There we go. I could just do that. Perfect. I am film master. Okay. One of that, one of this, one of this. Looking more like a ship. It's getting there, dude. I'm getting ever so close to the cockpit, so that'll be very nice when it is all done. But it looks like I'm making the outside of the fuselage right now, sort of, because I'm definitely going to be using these parts real soon. I could already tell. It makes it so much easier for the oh shit moments when you realize you need a piece that you either don't have or can't find. Exactly. So definitely having like a Costco type of thing would be very good. Also, how's it going, Solis? Thanks for dropping in. Thank you. Well, the cargo bay, at least. Cargo bay, thank you. Fuselage, cargo bay, I mean, in this case, they refer to it the same thing. Well, this is the cargo bay. The outside is the fuselage. Or so I say. I don't know. It's semantics. But yeah. But slowly, but surely, we are making a lot of progress. The sooner I can finish this, the sooner I can get something to eat. I was considering going to the gym tonight, but at this point, it is so late. Like, if I finished up like around now-ish, I'd probably be considering going to the gym. But I have so much to do, so that is definitely not happening. Yeah, thanks for the posture check. Funnily enough, I'm sitting... Yeah, I could sit up straighter, I guess. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Not too much of a... Not too much of a check for the posture for me, for this time. Okay. Here we go. Sick. Okay. This is done. Let me see what else I need. I actually can't see. Okay. Got this, and Like so? Yes, like so. Okay. So ready for this thing to be done. No, I'm not. I just started. We're not done yet. We're never done. Well, we are almost done, but we're getting there. Okay. Very nice. This goes here. This goes here. And this right here. And I need 2 more of the flat pieces. Okay. Very, very nice. Sick. Speaking of which, I'm almost done with my whiskey, so let's finish this up real quick. Completely empty. Oh. Okay. Whew. Okay, that burned a little bit. Whew, nice. Yeah, Solis, for the record. This is what I drank. Very good, very good. Very aromatic, but also very harsh. But it's good. Whew, okay. And plus, did I tell you guys I haven't had dinner yet, so like 100%, I'm probably gonna get Taco Bell if I do decide to get dinner tonight, although I am kind of intermittent fasting in a way, like I said earlier, but I'm really not feeling it. Like it is not affecting me. As a professional alcoholic, it doesn't really hit as hard as it probably should. Okay, surely they didn't forget to put this piece in here too. What? Hello? Okay, let's take all these out because I'm sure they're covering more than needs to be covered. Oh, there you are. Haha. I was very worried for a second. I thought they forgot a major piece like this. If they did, it'd be over. All my knowledge ended up that being that it looks beautiful. It is very beautiful. It's very, very nice. Unless you're talking about this, in which case this is also very beautiful. Yes, I apologize for not knowing Russian. But I try. But I'm glad you can kind of understand. That's good. Looking at that, I wonder how much that Japanese whiskey worked for marinating beef. I wouldn't. Not this one at least, because this is like, whiskey is a hard thing to do for marinate because like how do I explain? It's too much a lot of the time. Or yeah, you're gonna want some, like, it has the smokiness and the saltiness, but the honey doesn't come through nearly as much as like the barley. So if you marinate meat in that, it's gonna taste a lot more, how do I say? The barley is gonna come through a lot more strongly than perhaps you would want for like meat. So I would probably focus on marinating with probably like your standard bourbon, like to make it sweeter, I guess. I feel like something basic like Jack Daniels or JB might work. Yeah, I would say so. Because like, I don't think Japanese whiskey works too well for marinating meat. There is one Scotch whiskey specifically. It's called, I can't even spell it for you. It's a Bunnahabhain. Is it Bunna? No, I take it back. It's, I can't fucking say it. It's Port Charlotte. Bruichladdich. There we go. Bruichladdich, Port Charlotte. That whiskey by itself legit tastes like, it tastes like very salty, very smoked bacon. Like pork chop bacon by itself, which is crazy to me. It's one of the most unique flavors I've ever had, and it's something that's like, this is a liquid? What the heck? But no, it's really good. That would probably make it really good, but also you have to spend $70 to get a bottle of Port Charlotte. And that's one hell of a that's one hell of a thing to do. So yeah, go easy with that. If you could find it for $50, I have found Port Charlotte for $50 before, and yes, I fucking bought that as soon as I could. I still have a bottle. I'll show it to you. Maybe not today, but some other time, because I have to find it in my liquor shelf. But that shit is good. Very, very good Port Charlotte. Oh God, have mercy on my soul. I feel like the nuance of a nicer whiskey would get lost in the meat. In general, yes, and I will say Port Charlotte is a nicer whiskey, but it is one of those things where if it gets lost, maybe, but the nuances might get lost, but it'll definitely add flavor to the meat, in my opinion. The hard part is justifying spending all that money just to make a marinade. But I say that, but I'm sure other marinades cost a lot more than just that. So hard to say. I'm no gourmet chef, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if that would be a good a good investment or not. But that's just my 2 cents on it, at least. I like the whiskey for how it tastes, and I feel like it would make a good meat. So yeah. There we go. Let us see here. That. So yes, space shuttle. We're making that. We're in the almost. Are we almost done? Kind of, sort of, maybe. Yes. What is that? This reminds me of the mesh. Whoa, hello. Ooh, interesting. Okay, how's it going? So, should I call you Kujin and Majin? Nice. Hello, how's it going? This reminds me of the... One second, I can't see. Mashup that Rogue Brewery from Southern Oregon did with Voodoo Donuts. That sounds interesting. One of them was a bacon maple bar beer. Say that 10 times fast. Very interesting. Chilled would give you the bacon. Warm / room temp brings out the maple. Yeah, so that's another interesting thing about alcohol in general, is that the temperature at which you consume it plays quite the difference. Cold alcohol in general is very harsh. It's gonna burn more than anything else, but it tends to taste better. Sort of. It tends to taste better if you dilute it a little bit with like ice. If it's just cold by itself, it's just very harsh. Like, I've had like really cheap tequila once. Lemon chiffon beer, that was awful. That doesn't sound good. I did try like a tequila once straight out of like the fridge or like a freezer, and it damn near killed me. It was not good. But then I tried that same exact tequila after it chilled to like room temperature, and it's actually one of the better tequilas I've ever had. Like, it didn't burn, it didn't make me feel sick, but it's not something I would have guessed when drinking it the first time. Because again, the first time tasted terrible. Like, it was so harsh. Like, it tasted like I was just drinking straight alcohol. Like, there was no flavor, it just burned. But then I let it warm up a bit, and then lo and behold, it tastes a lot better. So most likely that'll probably happen for other types of spirits as well. What am I doing? I'm doing this. Okay. And this goes like so. Oh, interesting. Okay. And one of these to seal it up. Oh, no, it doesn't seal it up. It goes up here. Interesting. Oh. That's an interesting connection point. Oh, that's crazy, bro. What the heck? Wait, how the heck am I supposed to... Oh, underneath. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I guess you can't see it because I'm in the way. But yeah, that's a very cool connection point. Very, very smooth. Really cool. Yeah, she's my sibling, Majin Solis. Nice, Majin and Kujin. Okay, so I will call you two, Kujin and Majin. Am I saying that right? Please help me pronounce if I'm not saying it right. I apologize. But yes, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Solis family. Let's see here. In my early / mid 20s, I worked at a boutique liquor store. Ooh, yes, yes, I got it right. Yes, I could sort of do it. Oops, sorry. My camera. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. In my early mid 20s, worked at a boutique liquor store just north of Universal Studios in LA. Very nice. We every so often would do a tequila tasting. Most of those were so smooth, it was almost more like a wine than tequila. Yeah, it's like, it was probably really expensive tequila too. Let's be honest. Tequila is one of those classic spirits that they can and will burn if it's cheap. But spend more than $50, you might actually have something really good, and that you'll taste something like vanilla. Like that's an interesting thing that I didn't realize until I tried really expensive tequila, like I think $100 bottle, that tequila can taste like vanilla. And that's where it's like, okay, this is actually pretty good. Or it can be pretty good, and it doesn't have to burn and sting like cactus juice. Because again, I'm not a big fan of tequila in general, but expensive tequila I am. If I spend a lot of money on it, it's really good. Who'd have thought? Let's see here. This is an interesting piece too. Okay. Okay, we're doing this little song and dance. I need to stack them up real quick. Put them all together. Not sure we have ever had single bleeds on stream. Yeah, probably not. I mean, well, I only started, so. But yeah, it's nice to see you guys. Glad to be the first. Yes, first siblings, very nice. Welcome, welcome. You're always welcome here. But you were saying, not sure. Oh yeah, it was $40 for the under 1 year. Under 1 year. Well, okay, there. That's why, because it's like in general, something I've noticed is that the longer something is aged for, like the higher the year it's aged in, the more expensive it tends to be, which makes sense because like for all those years, the thing is sitting in the storage unit, not getting sold. So they have to sell it for more expensive. But in general, the stuff that is aged more tends to taste, at least for me, I prefer those because it tastes woodier. Like it tastes more like the barrel it's aged in. Yeah, this piece I know. This piece I've used a lot when I was younger. It even has the same texture. Oh my gosh. They never changed that. That's cool. Wrong piece. I've never used this piece before. Okay, and here's the other one. I take it back. I don't know what I'm talking about. Very nice. Okay, so that's together. What is next? Oh, lordy. Okay, another... Ooh, it's the backside entrance. What? No, the front side of the fuselage / cargo bay area. Something like that. Okay, it's together. No? Yes. Perfect. Blue. I will say it's very interesting how many blue plates are in here, considering you don't see any of them from the outside. I'm sure it's a stylistic thing to make the instructions a lot easier to follow, I would say. Because it's easier to put different colored plates together when everything else is black and white. Like everything is black and white, so like the red stands out, the blue stands out. Okay, you know, I get you, Lego group, I get you. I understand. What? Yes, okay, like this. Okay, very cool. Now, here's the tragedy of this stream is that when I'm finally done building this and I hit end stream, my hands are gonna smell like latex and it's gonna be terrible. And oh, thank you so much for the follow. Wait, is there a reason I can't see it? That was 8 minutes ago. Did I miss it? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you followed me 8 minutes ago. So thank you very much, my Gene. Thank you. I saw that now. It's so delayed. Wow. Thank you. We have fun here. I completely I don't know why it didn't pop up or why I didn't see it. That's an oopsie on my part. My apologies. All apologies. Yes, right here. Okay, there we go. Is that it? That is it. Nice. Very cool. Where is the front part? Wait. Yes, right here. Okay. Okay, we're good. That could have been scary. It was a little scary. And here's the other one. I hope I'm not skipping steps. I think I'm doing this right. Nice. Okay. Slowly but surely coming together. Ooh, interesting. So one of these right here. One of these right here. Dude, I'm like, guys, am I like almost done making this? I think I am. I think I need to do one more bag and then I'm done with the space shuttle. And then I could go get food or go to sleep. Honestly, I might just go to sleep. Well, I'd take a shower. It's a little warm. Been wearing a jacket inside my house. And it's a little toasty. What? Aha, wrong way. That's okay. Wait, what? Yes, okay, like that. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing, okay. What jacket? Well, sweater. I mean, it's like it's like a jacket. It's not really a jacket, it's a sweater, but it is very it may be thin, but it's pretty warm, not gonna lie. So yeah, maybe I should wear a different one next time because I am getting a little toasty. Other one first. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah, it's like that. Okay. I know what I'm doing. This thing is really coming together. I like what I see. Here you are. So close. And then eventually we're gonna make the tail and the engines, and then I'll be done with this shuttle. The good old orbiter. And on this side you go. Come on. Nice. Space shuttle. How's it going, Highly PhD? Welcome in. We're making the space shuttle, and eventually we're gonna make the 747 that is gonna carry this guy. But not today because, yeah, it has taken me almost 3 hours to make the space shuttle. It's probably gonna take me a bit over 3 hours to make the space shuttle. So I'm gonna need a little bit more time in order to do the final part, which is fine. So many new pieces in this set that I've never seen before. It's fascinating. But yeah, like I said, that just means I get to make one more Lego building stream. Yeah, like, yeah, and just chilling after being abused by Libra in Night Rain. Ooh boy. Excuse me. I haven't quite gotten to that yet, but excuse me. But I probably will soon enough. Yeah, I'll get to that eventually. And I look forward to it. Jeez. I will say this connection point is very loose. Yeah, this is a very loose connection point, so I gotta be careful when manipulating this thing. So, if I ever touch the nose of this thing, it's probably gonna pop like right off. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Whoop. Dude, look at this, dude. It's coming along. We're almost there. Stickers? No. Oh my god, I need to put stickers on this thing. Okay. Why must you do me like that? Lego, please. Lordy have mercy. I'm so scared of these. At least they're easy to put on, I hope. Well, we'll find out. Okay, let's put it on the correct way. That would be tragic if I didn't. Shoot. Nice. Okay. This is probably the most stressful part of the build. Putting on the stickers. Everything else is fine, but stickers? Nah, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Very nice. Not a lot of connection points, but it's fine because it doesn't need to be. This part is going to be scary. Well, maybe not because it's a smaller sticker. And yes, as you see, this is a Space Shuttle Enterprise. Ayo, Eve80, is that you? Thank you, my G. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Okay. I can't wait for these things to peel off in like 3 years. Or, well, okay, stickers stay on for a while. But they're not infallible. Okay, it's coming together. Almost there. Let me guess, do the other oh, not yet. Interesting. Not quite done yet. Gonna have to do... Okay, so it's all supposed to be one unit. That's interesting. No, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. That's one. One side. Lego watching it is relaxing. I would say so too, yeah. And again, this is the only part of the stream that I feel like slightly stressed is putting on the stickers. Because if I mess it up, it's over. Nah, it's not over, but I don't want to have to deal with it. Actually, this one was easy. Never mind, I take it back. No, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. All right, and one more sticker. Please, God, let this be the... No, I have to put this... I have to put the American flags on. Okay. That'll come probably on the tail. Well, I don't know, actually. Actually, yeah, I think those flags go on the tail. Make sure I don't put it upside down. That would suck. Yeah, that's good. It's fine. Okay. Enterprise. Very nice. 100% get that. Yeah. It's like, if it's a mistake, it's fine. I'll live with it. But I prefer to not make the mistakes when it comes to building these. And then let me guess. These have to go on here. Yes, they do. Nope. Yes. All right, you guys see this? You guys ready for something amazing? Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh my God. It's starting to look like a space shuttle, dude. We're almost there. We just need to put the engines on and then I think we're done for the night. Oh my gosh. This is cool. Look how big it is too. It's so big. Oh my God, I love it. I freaking love this thing. It's so good. Oh my God, bag number 4. Okay, one more bag, guys. One more bag and then I can get food. So that means there are 12 bags dedicated to building the 747. Goodness gracious. It's gonna be a lot. All right. Lots of these and all of this. What? Wait, hold up. Why are there so many of... Oh, let me guess. As do like the... Yeah, wait, what? No? What the heck is this for? What? These are like some very big pieces. Where do these go? That's interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. But it looks like this is almost done, so I'm surprised to see like these giant ass pieces. Yeah, I don't know where that's gonna go, so I'm interested to see. Let's find out. Let's find out together, shall we? Very nice. All right, let's put this together. Hope you guys aren't annoyed of the OST yet, because I find it very relaxing. I quite like it. Okay, 1 second. I need to check this out. Nice. Okay. Where was I? We're on this page. Okay. Sick. Very nice. This goes... This looks like landing gear. I think we're gonna get some landing gear soon, guys. But before that, I need to put this together. So let's see. Very cool. Where's the other one? Here you are. Okay. Okay, and what am I using? I'm using one of these drop... Nope. This guy. What is this for? Oh, this is for the engine. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Where am I? I'm over here. Interesting. Okay. Little confusing parts. Not this part, but the other one. This one. Okay. Nice. That's one. What's number two? Have I mentioned before? I already have, but I'm gonna mention it again. It is so nice to have this tray. Like, this is a lifesaver. I could only imagine how messy this stuff would be and how many things would fall on the floor if I didn't have this tray. So, thank goodness. Okay, where is the little white part? This guy. Fascinating. Okay. What time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 3. It's already been 3 hours. Funnily enough, I think when I first started streaming, or before I started streaming, you know, I was talking to management and I'm like, I kind of don't want to spend too much time. Excuse me, I like not too much time. I kind of don't want to spend more than like 3 hours streaming at any given time. What ended up happening is most of my streams are more than 3 hours long. I think the only one that wasn't was the karaoke stream and my debut. I think. Because, like, yeah, the karaoke stream, I think my voice died after like 2.5 hours or so, or like 2 hours. But for everything else, like, I've been going on for a second, haven't I? But I'm also glad I know that I can do this if needed. Whoa, what's going on? Interesting. But in that case, if I am going to be doing 3 hour streams, 3 hour plus streams on average, maybe I should start a little bit earlier so I have enough time to get food. Because the only places open at the time I tend to end stream tends to be like Taco Bell or Subway, which I shouldn't go to Subway or Taco Bell that often. But sometimes it is a necessary evil. Okay, also, I see this is for the engines. Very nice. Okay. excuse me, where is the other small piece that I'm looking for? There you are. Okay. But Taco Bell is tasty. Oh, that is true. Taco Bell is tasty. It's also terribly unhealthy for you. Taco Bell is one of those things where it's like, I like how it is, I like how it tastes, and I love the value for food, but man, it's there is worse. At least Taco Bell has some semblance of like fiber, I guess, but it's definitely not something you should make that much of a habit of getting all the time, ideally at least. Okay, I guess you guys can't see what's going on. Okay, here we go. So that's a piece that's going to break off the second it gets touched. Okay, remember that, Tony. Be very careful when handling the back. Okay. So I just realized, yeah, these pieces weren't on all the way. There we go. That looks good enough. Oh, looks like a little bit of a misprint. Interesting. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Almost done. But that's all it is? Oh, no, not quite. These are very simple constructions for these engine nacelles. Yeah, it's just basically 3 of these, so. Very, very cool. Nice. I mean, it makes sense, because, like, at the end of the day, these are supposed to be hollow, but they're roughly the same shape as the nacelles found on the Arbiter. No, Orbiter, yeah. And then we'll put them all together once they're all attached. There we go. I'm not sure if these things are supposed to be, like, movable, but, yeah, something like that. Okay. And that's it. Okay. High key, I expected the landing gear to be a little more resilient than this, but yeah, this is all the landing gear is. So, you know, where it's so easy. Yeah, there it is, man. Where it's so easy. Oh god, here we go. Speaking of which, got to put 6 of these on. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just plop them right on, and that makes sense too. So. Fun fact, I guess, the landing gear for the space shuttle is actually not retractable. Basically, once the space shuttle is coming in for landing, the pilots have to wait until the very last second to drop the gear, because otherwise, this thing, you're going to add a lot of drag, and you're never going to be able to take it back. Because the mechanism for actually retracting landing gear is just too heavy for what it's worth. To add onto this thing that it's already heavy enough. So basically they just decided to not include a retraction mechanism for the landing gear. So it's a gravity drop. Like the guy pulls the lever, the gear drops, and the gear's down, and that's it. So yeah, that's a little tidbit of information there for you. Okay. All right. I say as I'm like putting these wheels together, I will say this would be so much easier if I wasn't wearing latex gloves. Also, maybe I might be putting them in backwards. No, it doesn't matter. The puns I can make with that fun fact. Oh yeah. Gravity drop. The gear gravity drops. Yeah, so does the rest of the thing. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I thought the landing gear, at least for this thing, would be retractable. I'm pretty sure the landing gear for the 747 is retractable. Like, there's like a gear mechanism. But it looks like for this guy, it is not. Which is fine, because this thing is either stored on the plane or not on the plane, so that makes sense. It's fine. Oh, You know what's gonna happen? Once I put this on, this isn't gonna start rolling around. Okay. All right, Tony, be ready for a runaway space shuttle. Reusable, rocket-assisted aircraft. Spacecraft, rather. Okay. Oh, here we go. As per your request earlier, I know the answers, but I will not make any statements about features of the set. Yeah, I was gonna say, I still haven't figured out what the hell that stuff is for, but I think I'm about to find out real soon. Ow. Because, like, there's, like, a bunch of pieces that are still left that I'm like, what are these for? Because there's some really big-ass pieces. But it looks like we're about to find out real soon. Also, this goes where? Somehow, I hope I remember that it goes here. And here. Yeah. I mean, I could probably figure it out with just like the center of gravity. But yeah, there we go. All right. Runaway lunar lander, dude. No, this isn't a lunar lander. All right, time for the tail. Okay. Almost done, guys. We are so close to being done. This is the tail section. Oh god, yes. Or part of it, at least. I don't know if it's the full tail section. I guess we'll find out right now. Oh, ad starting in a bit over a minute from now, so be warned. I'll probably still be making this tail piece while it's going, so no need to rush. Or go anywhere, for that matter. But it'll only be 30 seconds. Because that is what I set the timer to. Okay. Interesting selections for pieces. Very interesting indeed. Nope. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, can't wait to find out what the hell that thing is for. Oh, it goes even higher. Yeah, I seem to recall, like, the vertical stabilizer for this thing is not supposed to be, like, that big. Like, it provides just enough directional control when traveling at the high speeds needed for this thing to maintain flight anyway. So because of that, it doesn't need to be as big as, like, an airliner. Because it's not taking off at, well, it's not taking off at slow speeds. Mother! Okay. It's gonna be one of these builds. Yeah, for the record, this has a lot to do with aircraft performance, which is kind of my specialty, but there's a reason why airliners have such relatively gigantic tail sections. And that has everything to do with when the aircraft is taking off, the minimum speed that is required for it to have actual control authority in the yaw, directional control, if an engine goes out during takeoff. Yeah, the tail sections have to be pretty big in order to provide enough control at slow speeds. So, otherwise, that tail is way too big for most regions of flight for most aircraft, most airliners specifically. This looks like it's going to be very fragile, so I'm interested to see how this will work. Nope, not this one. Okay, here we go. Got that. Where'd you go? Here you go. All right. And 2 of these. Is that right? It is. Okay. Okay. Oh, Cowabunga! How's it going, Faye? Thank you so much for the raid. Can I get a shout out? Thank you, mods, because I can't do it myself. Yeah, how's it going, Faye? Thank you so much for... Thank you very much. Oh, can I do a slash shout out as well, Adrian? Because I got both. Yes. But yeah, how's it going, Faye? Thanks for dropping in. Delta Rune, nice. How is Delta Rune? Hope you're doing well. Come to bring you Faye-mocracy. Please do not resist. I will do my best to let the Faye-mocracy flow through me. Rex, Enter Browning. Hey, yo. Yo, chill. But how's it going, Wisto Neos? How's it going, Satsur? And Middleman, welcome back. I see how it is. But yeah, for those of you who came in with Faye, my name is Anthony Talon. Y'all can call me Tony, newest member of VFleet. Doing some Lego hand cam for you, making a space shuttle, and eventually, maybe not tonight, but some other time, the airplane that carries said space shuttle, which is by far the biggest part of the build. We're going to be here for a while, but I'm almost done with the space shuttle. For those of you who came in, feel free to stick around if you wish. If you need a raid and dash, also understandable, because it is getting late for me, and I also need food. I haven't gotten that yet. But we are going to finish up this build. We are damn close. Like, this is the last bag for the space shuttle, and we'll be ready to just call it a night soon, I hope, because I want to get dinner at some point tonight. I had a large breakfast, but I did not have a large lunch. I had like barely anything for lunch, so food sounds great right about now. And I guess for those of you interested, I also had some of this Japanese whiskey earlier. Not enough to get me drunk, unfortunately, I know, but enough to have a good time because I like it. Ready's 2,000 pound JDams. Yeah, this is the 747 Space Shuttle Lego set. Yes, so basically 2 spacecraft for the price of 1. Well, more like for the price of 2. I spent like $230. Actually, no, for the price of 1, because the Concorde set, which is 1 airplane, it's also like 3 feet long. It's gigantic. That cost $200, and I almost got that, but I kind of wanted the 747 and space shuttle combo. So here we are, and it is very nice. So space shuttle just about to be done. Let's see here. So is this a specific space shuttle or generic space shuttle? As a matter of fact, it is very specific. Can I get a what's Eve's like, what's it called thing? Anyways, Enterprise, yes. I guess an informal shout out to Shipster Eve 80 VT. I think what am I doing? Hold up. Oh, I see. I did this wrong. It's supposed to be like this. Aha! Wait, what? Is that right? Oh, I'm forgetting something. There we go. I was saying there's supposed to be another connection point. That's how it goes. There we go. Nicer. I almost lost focus. No, I did lose focus, and I was about to do a terrible mistake. Yeah, CVN 80 is Eve. Indeed. Great goes Big E. That's probably what it was named after first. Star Trek Enterprise because sci-fi. That too. And space. Eagle Union's strongest character. Goes back to Azure Lane. Okay, thank God I don't need to like actually put stickers on the tail section. I swear to God. Wait. Oh, that's what that back part is. Okay. I understand what all these extra things are for. It's for that aerodynamic not flange. Aerodynamic tail cone for when this thing is on top of the 747. Yes, I know the 747 has a name. I just can't remember it right now, if I'm honest. Because right now, we're in the process of finishing off the space shuttle. Oh my God, we're so back. We are so freaking... Let's go. Let's go! Space shuttle status, bro. Actually, it's kind of hard to like get it on screen, so... But yeah, we got ourselves... I was about to say USS Enterprise. No, NASA's Enterprise Space Shuttle Orbiter. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, the engines look comically small in comparison, but it's fine. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Because I need to make the rest of it. Aha! Okay, so they're telling me to do this now. So that's why. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I understand why all of these parts inside has to be done. So it basically makes it so that there's very specific places you need to store the landing gear, the engine parts, and all that. Because to make the aerodynamic flange, tail cone, my bad, you need to put these somewhere. And I'm so glad they have a place to actually store them. That is very forward thinking. I really appreciate that. Also, can I just take this off easily? Oh, I can. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I will show that because I do have to build this part anyway. Plane, yes. Well, sort of like a plane. It's a space shuttle. But yeah, how's it going, Saku? Thanks for dropping in. CV-80 will be the 9th Navy vessel and 3rd carrier to bear the name Enterprise. Yes, sir. Yes, this is wow. This is like very forward thinking of Lego. Like this is so efficient. I love this. This is so good. So yeah. However, we're not done yet. I do need to make the flange. It's not a flange or whatever it is. Also, is it not hot in jacket and gloves during the summer? I had the fan going full blast, but yes, it is kind of warm. Oops, sorry. I punched the mic. But yeah, it's a little warm. It's not that bad right now. I'm also about to get food after this, so in a sense, I'm chilling. For real. But yeah, so let me finish making this flange. Not a flange, just a tail cone. Oh my gosh. Flange is something else entirely. That is not what this is. But I'm gonna make this tail cone and then call it for the night because this is the last thing that needs to be done for this space shuttle. Because eventually I'm gonna put this thing on the top of an airplane as God intended, so to speak. There you are. And then I'll get food. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll continue to fast. I probably should get food, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm up to it, honestly. There we go. Stuff is looking nicer already. Chilling like a villain. Yes, sir. How's it going, Cypher? Demon Lord. Food is always reward. Yes, true. In and out. Probably not in and out. Wow, dude. Like, why did that? Okay. I could have sworn I turned off the super doublethink 1984 auto mod setting, but I guess not enough. So there you go. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with saying fucker in chat. Because we are PG-13, we are allowed to say at least 2 of those in a 90-minute setting. Or if I'm playing Elden Ring, every other 2 minutes. Yeah, more Elden Ring to come eventually, of course. And since I'm inside the castle, I probably won't go too far ahead in the story, off stream at least. Okay, so that goes here. But yeah, eating food is a good idea. However, I have been like kind of fasting lately. At first, not by choice. It was more so like by the time I finished stream, it was just so late and I was just so tired. And I also just didn't feel hungry at the time. Right now, I think I can go for food. We shall see how I feel in like when I finish this in 10 minutes or so. 10 minutes? Ain't no way it's gonna take me 10 minutes. Maybe. It might take me 10 minutes to finish this. But we shall see. We shall see. Because I think there's like a certain time in the night where I start feeling hungry. It's like sleep, feeling sleepy. Like there'll be a time where you're up for long enough that you feel sleepy, but then you continue to stay up, and at some point you no longer feel sleepy. You get your second win. I think that's kind of like me and hunger, where the longer I deprive myself of food, at some point there's a point where I just don't feel hungry anymore, and I'm like, you know what? 'Tis the season to lose weight, I guess. Like, I don't necessarily need to lose weight, but it could always help with that. Because if I finished this like an hour ago, I would have gone to the gym instead as well. Because unfortunately, I didn't have time. I got sidetracked with other stuff when I got home today, so I couldn't go to the gym before stream. Now I was considering after stream, but if you look at the time, for me, it's already 10:30 p.m. So maybe not today. Maybe not today. Yeah. You know, Tony, Legoitis, also how's it going, Agent Hotman? Phalanges is the actual name of injury you step on a loose Lego barefoot. Yikes. I wouldn't want to do that. That sucks. Still need to touch Elden Ring. It's a lot of fun. I like it. Oh yeah, it's not a good thing that your body's starting to eat at your fat reserves, which I wouldn't mind that, honestly. Like, high key, I could stand to lose a little bit of weight. Again, I'm not like overweight or anything, but you know, why not, right? Dieting is always hard for me. I just can't resist snacking. Thankfully, I can. Like, whenever I eat, I tend to eat like a classic American portion sizes, which is always way too much. But I tend to like, I don't like wasting food, so I try to eat the whole thing. And that's where I usually overeat anyway, so. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where doing that for however many years and having a relatively sedentary job and only recently starting to go to the gym is finally doing something to help address these potential concerns. But yeah, we shall see. I've done it, and to those who think that it doesn't hurt, it just does. To a certain extent. I mean, I'll eat in the morning. Like, I don't think I want to go a full 24 hours without eating. That sounds really tough. And I think that's where it would start hurting quite a bit. Like, it's fine in moderation. If you don't, like, force yourself more than you have to. Let me think about this one. Yeah, if you don't have to force yourself more than you have to. If that's something you want anyways. To, you know, the classic method of losing weight is you know, just eat less, move more. I guess this is the eat less part of it. Also, how could I forget? So another a reason why I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. By the way, guys, I'm not streaming tomorrow. A reason why I'm not streaming tomorrow is I'm actually going to be meeting up with my parents for dinner. Knowing them, they're gonna go to like a crazy barbecue place that serves way too much food. I think I need to fast tomorrow. Love them to death. Well, we'll see. We might go to like a Thai place. We might go to like a barbecue place that serves like oodles and oodles of food. Or we might get something lighter. You never know. But that is something that remains to be seen. Let's see. I missed a few things. Okay, there goes Saku. I just followed the Turtle Hermit way when it comes to eating. Just work out hard enough. that is the thing. If you work out hard enough, you can eat whatever the heck you want. For me though, I've been trying to work out more, but stuff like this happens and I stream for way too long and I don't have time to work out, so fasting helps a little bit in that regard. But like I said, everything in moderation. If you fast too much, it could be dangerous. Especially depending on what you do for your day job, right? It's kind of hard to focus if you're always hungry. And if you are doing a job where you need to focus, yeah, maybe exercise some caution. Because things can definitely go wrong if you're not careful. But it's all dependent on your circumstances. Everyone's circumstances is different. So it is not for anybody else to determine what is good for or right for you, except for maybe a dietitian or your general practitioner. Consult a doctor before taking any advice, honestly. Dieting is also, yeah, egg sandwich will save you. Egg sandwiches are great. I need to make those more often. Can nerd out a bit, but yeah, the human body is designed to fast, to wait until you can hunt the animal. That too. I mean, we're talking about the whole evolutionary part of things, but yes, as well. Oh yeah, that sucks. I do it once a year and it's horrible. Your sluggish and whatever responses you have to being hungry is turned up to 11. Oh yeah, so in other words, if you're angry when you're hungry, you get really fucking angry. Got that hangry. Yes, family dinner. So I'm going on a family dinner tomorrow. So first time in a couple weeks since I've seen them. So I look forward to it. Egg salad is good too. I should go to bed now. Happy I stopped by. Happy building and have a wonderful time with the parents. Thank you very much, Agent Hotman. Thanks for dropping in. And I hope you have a wonderful night as well. Good night. Good night. There we go. This is very interesting. Not flange. How's it going, Blood Earth? Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. What am I... Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, we're fine. Aha, here comes the reason to use these big ass pieces. Very cool. But let's see how this goes together. So this is going to be one of those crazy Lego techniques that, maybe not crazy, but it's not something I see very often in Lego sets, to get like these very smooth transitions for curved / angled parts. This is going to be like a special type of satisfying, I can already tell. Here you are. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to how satisfying this will be. Come on, let me see it. Which way? Yes, this way, okay. It's gonna line up in a very interesting way, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Alrighty then, so this goes like so. Yeah, so that goes like this, and this goes like this. Goddamn. Okay, this is sick. Kind of looks like a bird beak in a way. Oh shit! It's Lego, it breaks if you do that. Damn it, Tony. Okay, very fragile as of right now, so let's fix it. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what you get for playing around and not finishing the build. Now you're gonna be here for the rest of the night. God damn it. I don't want to have to take it off, dude. Please, just like... Fuck! Okay, I have to take it off. Dang it. It's fine. I'll fix it. Okay. There we go. All right, round 2. Don't play. Just build. There we go. Destroy. Build. Destroy. There we go. Fucked up. Gotta go bald. Gotta go bald. Except not yet, because I don't actually have that redeem. Not yet. Not ever. I don't think I have that ability, honestly. Oh. There's an extra step that I forgot to follow. Okay, so maybe that's why it broke off so easy. Oopsie. Yeah, let me go ahead and fix this real quick. But I'm not done yet. I'm sure this will help stability quite a bit if I continued following the instructions and then skip ahead. But yes, I think this helps. There we go. There we go. Okay, this helps quite a bit, honestly. A lot more solid. Less likely. Not impossible, but less likely to break. Oh yeah, so much easier. Damn, bro. Oops. Let's see. Me when I eat my Lego pieces and return the box saying it's incomplete. Bruh. Macroplastics. That's not very healthy, I gotta say. I'm no health science guru, but I can assume that's probably not going to be the best for your health. And then, oh, here we go. Now stuff is going to be a lot more solid once I put this together. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Although, trying to put these things on in between these two, like, slopes is a little... It's not tough, it's just a little tight. Especially because I'm wearing rubber gloves that are a little grippy, I guess. But now it's pretty solid. But we're not done yet. Oh, interesting. Okay, so one of this, one of this, one of this, and this little banner piece. That goes, of all places, right here. Interesting. Really? Is that what it's supposed to look like, huh? I didn't miss a piece? I did not. Okay, I guess so. I guess that's how it looks like. Oh, because I do that. Okay, that's why. Never mind. Yeah, almost jumped the gun. Oh, so close, dude. Does that mean speedran macroplastics before they were a thing? feel like microplastics have always been a thing ever since plastic existed, if I had to guess. But ideally, you don't do that in general. Oh, this way. Yeah. It's getting that time of the night where I'm losing focus. I need to focus. There we go. This is what I'm doing, and this goes like here of all things. That's an interesting connection points. But now this ain't going anywhere. And then almost done with this aerodynamic tail cone. This is like a heavy piece of plastic. Very interesting. Oh god, so close, brother. Like that. Put this little flag piece right here. Putting this guy underneath, like so. Last but not least, finally, we sat done. There we go. Now we sat done. Once I put this on here and it looks the correct way. Oh. Interesting. How am I supposed to actually put this in here? Let's see. Oh. Put this the wrong way. Let me flip it around. There we go. Now it'll fit. Alright, yeah. I can't follow instructions anymore. I need to go home. I am home. I need to go to sleep. Sick, dude. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Ain't that just the way? Only lost 10 IQ points. Worth it. Hell yeah. So that's what it's supposed to look like. So technically speaking, if I wanted to go from space shuttle mode to, well, it's always a space shuttle. I would have to take all this off, take the landing gear off, put them all in here. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to do that. And honestly, is this all it is? Just pop it right in? Oh, I also have to take these guys off. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just like that, it is ready to be carried on the back of an airplane. But like I said, no, we're not keeping this on right now. I need to make the airplane first. But before I even do that, I want this to be in space shuttle mode with landing gear extended, because you can't retract them hydraulically. Okay, there we go. Then you go here. Sick. Oh my god, look at that. And just like that, we have, I can't show this. I don't think I can show this on stream very well. Yippee! Yes, look at that. We got Space Shuttle Orbiter Enterprise with compartment for landing gear, I guess, and other accessories. But yeah, dude, look at that. And it's like a decent sized, oh my god, dude, like, I'm gonna be a little scared, because this is already a decent size already. Like, I already said that. This is already a very decent size. The airplane is going to be like 3 times the size of this. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. But man, this thing is going to be gigantic. Oh my god. Oh my god. I look forward to it, but I'm also a little scared. Also, I have all these random little pieces that I need to put somewhere. Ow. Okay. So yeah, let me just go ahead and, now, since we have all these pieces, I'm just going to throw them in here for now. There we go. Nice. Whew. I'm ready to go, man. I need... okay, I think this is the part of the night where I am no longer hungry. I think I took just long enough to the point where I kind of just want to take a shower and go to sleep. Oh, but yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Part 1 of 2, more like 3, because the other thing is going to be so much bigger. But yeah, I'll take a picture of this, post it online. Probably, I'll post it tomorrow. so that I can have like an actual proper good picture. But yeah, yippee indeed. Look at this. I like it, dude. This thing looks so nice. Like this right here is basically a $50 set, especially because the aircraft I'm about to make is going to be worth $200 at least. But yeah, dude, we're so chilling. So but anyways, say goodbye to hand cam. Goodbye. This goes away now for now. Although you know what this means, right? 747 is supposed to be 25 inches when complete, pretty much. So basically over 2 feet. Yeah, by hand cam, exactly. But yeah, so let me take off these gloves real quick. Oh my gosh. Okay, disgusting. Y'all don't get to see this. Interesting. TMI. It doesn't smell that bad. My hands don't smell that as bad as I thought they would. My hands are definitely sweaty, but like they're not like bad. I'm gonna stop talking about that now, actually. Let me go ahead and like get my computer, or get my what's it called, plugged back in. My keyboard. Yes. What the Sigma? Exactly. Palms sweaty, mom spaghetti. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Got vomit on his shirt, sweatshirt already. Mom spaghetti, something like that. Okay. Keyboard is back. There we go. Keyboard works. I'm gonna get rid of this mic stand that I've been using as like a camera stand because it is very much in the way. Okay. Okay. All right. And also, since I'm here, actually, no, I'll do that later. So true, Anthony Talon of VFleet Project, bruh. But okay, chilling. So like I said, thank you all for this dropping by. Keyboard is keyboarding indeed. But thank you all for dropping by for tonight's stream. We are gonna go ahead and raid out if possible. Is anybody even streaming right now? Let us see. Let us see. Habu is playing Escape from Tarkov. Very nice. Thanks, thank you guys. Yeah, let's please don't end stream in like 2 minutes. Okay. She's been streaming for a lot longer than I have. So we're about to like hop right in, cause like let's get it going before she ends. You know, funnily enough, when I first started streaming, I noticed that I tend to start stream a little bit later than most of the other talents. So I was kind of worried that I'd have no one to raid into. But thankfully, Habu's still streaming. So we're gonna raid into her right now. If I can get my keyboard back in front of me. Jeez, have mercy. Okay. She's, oh, she just started Tarkov? Wait, what was she doing for the other 4 hours? She's been streaming for over 4 hours now. Damn. Got an endurance streamer. I mean, I know she tends to have longer streams. Nike, gotcha. Okay, that works. That makes sense, actually. Okay, so perfect. We don't have to rush, but I do need to. I do need to get ready for going to sleep. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have food. Honestly, I'm fine. If my body is burning fat, honestly, good. I could use a bit of that. So, but that's TMI. Again, I'm chilling. Especially because I got to go to the gym soon enough. But without further ado, let's go ahead and raid Habu. So I will be, like I said, I'll be doing stuff with my parents tomorrow. And will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming some Battlefield 6 on Friday at 7 p.m. PDT, Pacific Daylight Time, once again. 7 p.m., that's my go-to time slot. So this Friday, 7 p.m. PDT, Battlefield 6. Nothing for the rest of the weekend because I actually have projects to work on and stuff, and being busy in general. But Tony Raid Airplane is the raid message, so make sure to copy and paste that if you wish to wish a good raid. And if you wish to stay with the raid, please do. But if not, understandable. Hope everybody here, regardless, has a wonderful good night and a good time. Don't be like me. Actually get some food, some water, and some rest. Not a bad idea. But if you don't want to and you want to go to sleep otherwise, that works too. Let's do this now. So that'll be it. That's it for me. See you guys next time on Friday when we come back with Battlefield 6.